Hello everyone, welcome to West of Loathing. This game I played a long time ago, and this game is supposed to be very funny. Now, the humor in this game is very subjective, but you might get some laughs out of it. Um, I'm not good with intros, so let's just get right into it. There we go. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I can change my name. Um, there we go. There we go. Better. Edit your name. Okay, whatever. Yes. I had the strangest dream. I was choosing a character class. Cowpunchers solve their problems with their fists, whether it's shaking them at a disagreeable feller or in a I can't say that. Disreputable saloon, or using them to punch a slightly more disagreeable feller in a slightly less reputable saloon. You've heard that cow punchers are in demand out west since the cows came home, which stands to reason. The cows aren't going to punch themselves after all. Okay, let's look at the other options. Magic and cooking are inextricably intertwined in Loathing, and the Beanslinger and the mystical master of both. You've heard there's a shortage of cooks out west since the cows came home, due to most of the cooks have been brutally killed by the cows. Okay. Snake oilers rely on their moxie and their chutzpah to tame snakes, their fearlessness to extract potent oils from those snakes, and their cleverness to manufacture and sell potions made from those oils. You've heard snake oilers are doing really well out west since the cows came home. Everybody needs potions and hope in these dark days, and also out west is where all the best snakes live. I'm going with Cowpuncher. WASD. You read the spine of one of your books, Florence Swift and the Incident at Vulture Forest. I love that one. Let's read another title. Mabel Jones and the Curse of the Dark Jungle. Rufus liked this one as much as I did. Adam Danger and the Curse of Monster Tower. Rufus also liked this one as much as I did. Annie Brown and the Trouble at the Old Prison. That was one of my favorites. Winona Bobbsey and the Trouble at the Terrible City. Mom gave me this one a few years ago. Dick Danger and the Incident at Grizzly Graveyard, also one of my favorites. Oh hey, this one might come in handy. You got an item, Walking Stupid. This book tells the tale of a renegade sheriff who is really bad at walking. Unlock stupid walking as an option. Yes. That was loud. I apologize. You read the book from cover to cover and learn how to walk really stupidly. Okay. You accidentally drop the book and then ruin it by stepping on it 30 times while you're trying to pick it up. Oops. Yeah, now I walk very stupid. This weird poster appeared here one night. There we go. Goodbye, bed. Time to head west to chase my real dreams. Goodbye, desk. Comb hair. You comb your hair one last time. You gain 1 XP. Yay. Goodbye, phonograph. Turn it off. You pull the needle away from the cylinder and stow the handle away. Oh. Hey, Russell. How you doing? Caw. I'm gonna miss you, buddy. Caw-caw. Feed him a cricket. You grab a cricket from your cricket bag and feed it to Russell. He coos appreciatively and nuzzles your hand. Be free, Russell. You open your bedroom window, not pictured, and unlatch the door to Russell's cage. He winks at you and calls one last time, then flies away to the west. It's time to hit the trail. Yeah, It's like, I feel like Russell needs to be free. What a mess. Stack firewood. Hey, got another XP. There we go. Nothing on the hat rack today. This hearth really puts the hearth in home. You're gonna miss Mom's cooking. Okay. It's Mom's pie safe. It keeps all of her pies safe. From what? Also, why is there specifically a pie safe? Weird. It's a shelf full of souvenirs from old family vacation. Plunder those memories. You got an item. Personalized Gun Manor shot glass. I think Gun Manor is DLC, if I remember correctly. You pick up one of your brother's weird books and flip through it. Solutio Problematis ad Geometrium Citus Pertinentis. How many different languages do you need to know how to learn about numbers? Same thing. No wonder I never know what he's talking about. You pick up one of your brother's weird books and flip through it. Tractatus Logico Philosophicus. Okay. Oh. Apparently I looked at the wrong one. I'm not even gonna bother. That's too much. Okay. It's a kid's brother's toy box. Heh, he loves stuff like this. Got an item puzzle cube. Okay, so tidy. It's covered with all of his weird diagrams and charts. Really? You just sliding across the ground? Da 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 da. Okay. Yeah, let's just leave. No time to screw around in the woods. Time to head west. Your mom smiles warmly as you approach. I'm leaving now, Mom. We're gonna miss you, kiddo. Oh, and before you leave, I got you a present. A present? Yep, it's that book you wanted for Crimbo. I know it's early, but... The one about picking locks? Oh boy. You got an item, locks and how to pick them. Please be careful out there. Write us a letter when you can. She hugs you. I will, Mom. Goodbye. Okay. Your father morosely jabs at the haystack. Time for me to leave, Dad. His lip quivers a little. Listen, I want you to have this. It's your grandmother's brass knuckles. Thank him. Thanks, Dad. Good luck out there. Be sure to say goodbye to your mother. I did. Goodbye, Dad. It's a haystack. Did through it? Yes. Hey, a needle. Got a needle. Okay. Your brother Rufus is standing here looking nervous. He's pretty good at looking nervous. Give him his puzzle back. You hand him the puzzle and he starts fidgeting with it. Say goodbye. Hey, Rufus, time for me to head west. I still don't understand why you're leaving. He's got a point, you know. Why are you going west anyway? To help people. You've read the papers, Rufus. The people out west are in trouble. They need all the help they can get. But it's so dangerous. 60% of the people who go west get killed within a year, and that statistic is from before the cows came home. I'll be okay. You worry about taking care of Mom and Dad. I'll worry about me. Okay, if you say so. I still think you'll be dead by Crimbo. I'll miss you, Rufus. Okay. You give him a playful punch on the arm. Nice. Okay. Spider walk. Don't like that. Go west, young man? Is that a reference? I feel like that's a reference. Yes. Looks like this isn't your first rodeo. Would you like to skip the Boring Springs prologue and head straight to Dirtwater? Any horses and partners you unlocked in any previous game will be available to you, and you'll start with Leet Meat and some of the more important items from Boring Springs. No. Yeah, I played this a long time ago. Hitching a ride across the Great Plains. I feel like the audio is very quiet. I'll adjust it accordingly. I really do like this intro sequence. It's very clever. Also, it doesn't seem like these are necessary, like, roles. Like, stunt coordinator? Like, what stunts are there to be had? $200 later. We're not even in a car. It's terrible. Dirtwater, 300 miles. Uh-oh. Oh no. How do you get knocked out? Well, the bad news is that you fell off that cart and got knocked out for a couple of hours. Now you've got no ride, no meat, no prospects. The good news is that you're in a town rather than a gulch somewhere. Not much of a town, though. Get up and dust yourself off. Well, hi, buddy. A turnip. Got a dusty turnip. Excuse me, mister. Get a fella. Have a drink in peace. Okay. A sign on the door reads, "Gone drinking." Gross. Gross. Excuse me. Sorry. Some loose dirt. You're not allowed in Topeka anymore, remember? Why not? What happened in Topeka? Hi, buddy. You approach the weird cactus man hybrid. He smiles at you. Howdy, Cactus Man. Howdy yourself. And the name's Bill. Cactus Bill. What happened to you, Bill? Well, to be honest, partner, I drank too much cactus beer and it turned me into a cactus. Doc Alice warned me this would happen, but I didn't listen. And that's why they call you Cactus Bill? No, that's just a coincidence. Oh, does it hurt? Does what hurt? You know, being a cactus? Oh, no, it's actually kind of nice. The natural fermentation processes inside the cactus part of me keep me pretty drunk most of the time. I guess it is a mite boring. Yeah, I bet. Wouldn't be so bad if I had something to read. You don't happen to have a newspaper or anything, do you? No, sorry. Well, if you happen to find one, keep me in mind. Will do, Bill. Okay, so I gotta find a newspaper. Get lost. Okay. Ow. Wait, what? You want to know a secret? Too bad. Okay. Thanks, buddy. Step right up, step right up. Braid's the name and Trey's the game. You seriously doubt that his name is Braid? Howdy. Well, sir, today I'm trading locks for soap and a stick of dynamite for a needle. And to the cunning Skinner who brings me 3 rattlesnake hides, well, to that adventurous soul I will trade a fine silver pocket watch. Let's trade some dynamite for this needle. Braid, which is so not a name, takes your needle and hands you a stick of dynamite. Be careful with this now. Okay. So I gotta find a bar of soap and 3 rattlesnake hides. I was gonna say, what else do I need? Hi, buddy. Howdy, stranger. Welcome to Boyne Springs. I'm the sheriff in these parts. The what? He sighs. The sheriff, okay? Blasted sign painters. Say, you wouldn't happen to be looking for work, would ya? Depends on the work. Well, how does this grab you? There's a gang of hoodlums round here, what call themselves the Fricker Gang. Last time I arrested one of them, they busted him out and took my cellar door with them. It ain't, well, it ain't much good without the door. And I need somebody tough, smart, and/or slick to go fetch it back for me. I'll give it a shot. Why not? He takes a... Oh, wait. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Funny you should say that, because I'm sending the deputy along with you to keep you out of trouble. He takes a pistol out of his desk and hands it to you. Deputy? You deputize a gun? You new in town. Maybe you ain't noticed. But there ain't much to do here except drink. Here, let me write down where the Fricker Gang's hideout is for you. He makes a little note on your map. Okay, the Fricker Gang's hideout. Okay. I'll be back with the door. As you walk into the saloon, the crazy-eyed guy sitting to the left of the door shrieks and waves you to get your attention. Hey, where's your hat, dagnabbit? Well, you can't drink in here without a hat. Take proper. He points to the take a hat. leave a hat box next to the door. Okay. You look through the hat box and find a sturdy looking Stetson. That looks like something you'd wear. Oh, that's a nice hat. Thanks, Pete! Thanks, Pete. He gives you a friendly, if somewhat twitchy nod. Say, fella. Yeah? You're headed west? If you need some company, I'd be more than happy to come along. Just let me know. No pressure. Alright, I'll keep it in mind. These two are playing poker, or at least trying to. They keep looking back and forth from their hands to the how to play poker card that came with their deck, biting their lips and concentrating real hard. Good luck, you two. It's a spittoon. People spit into it. You know without even looking in it that it's absolutely disgusting. What's in it? Yeah, it's full of spit, regular spit, gross tobacco spit, chewing gum, and it looks like a few teeth as well. It's disgusting. And the smell. Even from a distance, it smells horrible. You are now on your hands and knees, peering into a filth-encrusted spittoon. I don't understand what is wrong with you. Wait, is there something shining at the bottom? Get it. You reach your hand toward the spittoon, even before you touch it. You can feel the grossness in the air, like a greasy fog enveloping the stinking brass horror. It smells like the vomit crow at a mesquite barbecue eating contest. You hesitate. Never surrender. You plunge your hand into the awful soup. It makes a sound like glop. Your skin is burning. Your eyes start to water. Keep going. Your fingers make contact with something. You pull your hand out of the devil's tureen slowly, not daring to risk splashing the contents all over yourself. You appear to have gotten some kind of ring. Probably some kind of disease as well. Congratulations, got a nasty ring. Hooray! You walk up to the bar and wait patiently for the bartender to notice you. While you're waiting, you see a sign taped to the back wall reading, Reward for lost mugs, 25 meat each. Keep waiting. The bartender finally notices you. Howdy, cowboy. Howdy, barkeep. Name's Jamie. What brings you to our little backwater? Ask about work. Oh, the usual. I came out west to make my fortune. Not having much luck so far, though. Any work around these parts? Unfortunately, Bowling Springs already has more people in it than jobs. It's more of an errand town, if you catch my meaning. If you're looking for a job, I'd recommend talking to the railroad people up by Dirtwater. Ask about the railroad. The railroad? The Manifest Destiny Railroad Company from back east. They're trying to run a line to Frisco and having a heck of a time doing so. And they're hiring? Oh, I reckon they're always hiring for one thing or another. Big company that. Ask about Dirtwater. Dirtwater is interesting. It's far enough west that it's still more or less an exempt from the rule of law, but not so far west that it's been burned to the ground by the damned cows. Lots of opportunity there. She pauses for a few seconds, lost in thought. Yep, if I were a younger woman, I'd probably head that way myself. Ask about the errands. Yeah, this forsaken burg is always falling apart in one way or another. The hustlers always needing help since he hurt his leg, and that no account sheriff could certainly stand to have somebody doing his job for him. Anything else? Well, I got a goblin loose in the basement. Some cowpoke in from the gulch didn't wipe his boots off and got spores everywhere. I can probably handle a goblin. Much obliged. I'll unlock the basement door for you. Oh, and you need this. You got an item, weak fungicide. I'll take care of it. Howdy, I'm Jamie. Howdy, I'm Horace. I'm getting to that game later. Nice to meet you. What do you do? I'm the town hostler. I don't know what that is. I'm the town horse selling guy. Gotcha. How's that working out for you? Oh, those horses are just flying out the door. So business is booming? Nice. No, I mean the horses keep running away. I haven't sold one in ages. Oh. Is that why you're here drinking instead? Yep. And me being in here drinking instead of watching those horses is probably how they keep escaping. It's one of the vicious circle things. Well, I'm in need of a horse. Do you have any left? One, kind of boring one, but it's got 4 legs and a back to sit on. Come see me at the stable. I'll be happy to show it to you. Okay. Thanks. The woman glares at you. You should probably just let her drink. Did I talk to Pete? No, I didn't. What do you say, Pete? Who, me? Oh, who, me? Well, heck, I say all kinds of things. For instance, I've been mining these mountains longer than a stickle-based bustle hustler can bark at the moon. Uh-huh. Pete takes a swig of his whiskey. See you later, Pete. You already have a hat. What would you do with two? I should probably leave him alone. I'll come back. It's a chunk of wood from the broken hitching post. Grab it. Got a broken board. 300 miles is too far to go on foot. You need a horse. I know that I can go, go do some other stuff first. Third Fricker. The Fricker gains intrepid lookout. Appears to be taking a nap. Ignore him. It's a barrel cactus. Okay, I can't harvest it. It's a pile of random stuff the Fricker gang stole. Finders keepers. 25 meat. Recovered mug. Pair of silver cufflinks. Cool. Let's check this out. Ow. You quickly memorize the entire book. You got a skill, lockpicking expertise. After you're done reading it, you donate it to a local orphanage. Soon those orphans will be able to make their escape. Go, orphans, go! Nice. Okay. What does the nasty ring do? Those getting this ring was traumatic. You have to admit that it was worth it. +1 muscle, mysticality, and moxie. Okay, good. Didn't get a disease or anything, so that's a plus. One of the Fricker boys is dozing in a bathtub. Psst, can you pass the soap? He mumbles and hands you a bar of soap before sinking deeper into both sleep and the tub. Cool. You cautiously approach the Fricker gang. They're pretty engrossed in their poker game, so it doesn't actually require that much caution. You hide behind a barrel and eavesdrop on their conversation for a while. The one with the eye patch is quiet, but you gather that his name is Snipe, and the squirrely one is his brother, Wimpy. What's your play here? Approach them. Howdy, boys, deal me in? The one without the eye patch raises an eyebrow at you. Who are you? How'd you get past Thun and Soapy? What do you want? I'm here for the sheriff's door. I'll show you the door. The door to hell. He reaches for his gun. Okay, let's fight then. How do I... Oh, I was gonna say, how do I, get rid of that? Oh, there we go. Get rid of the barrel. Ow. You shot me! Victory. Press any key to continue. Loud noises! I don't really want to adjust the volume because the rest of the game is very quiet. It's just the victory sound that's loud, so I apologize. The leaders of the Fricker gang are dead by your hand. The sheriff will be proud of you, though you're not sure how your mother would feel. Was there any way I could change that? Was there any way I could, stealthily, get the door? Maybe. Oh, I got 50 meat. Cool. It's the sheriff's door. Got it. This should go back to the sheriff as soon as possible. I bet the sheriff is going to be like, what'd you do that for? There's a mug on the table. Grab it. Yes. They won't be needing this anymore. You grab a nearby length of rope and carefully tie his hands together, then to the handles of the tub. The sheriff can come collect him later. God dang it. I bet if I did that beforehand, I probably could have done that differently. You poke Thud with your boot. He slowly gets to his feet. Hey, you're not supposed to be here. That is, well, let's say he's no Rhodes Scholar if we assume that is 7 years from now and that idiom makes sense. You feel bad about the idea of killing him. Walk away, Thud. Okay. Oh, wait. Thud, you don't want to take this life. Take a hike. Okay, you're probably right. Thud stumbles off into the desert. He'll probably be fine. Okay. So let's go back to the town. Da, 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 da. Okay, I'm not going to make the same thing again. I see the Fricker gang hasn't put a stop to you breathing. Did you rescue my cell door? You hand the sheriff his door and he hangs it back on his hinges. Nice work, stranger. This here prison cell just got about 4 times more secure. Are there any Fricker boys left for me to round up? Yeah, 1 or 2 that are asleep on the job. I'll go round them up shortly then. Looks like I owe you a reward. He produces a big bag of meat. Big bag of meat, I should say. Ooh, 400 meat. Got another little task for you if you got the time. Should be a lot simpler than the last one. What you need? Well, the frickers busted the lock when they took the door. Gonna need a new lock. I'll keep an eye out. Don't I already have one? Howdy, you managed to scare up a lock for my cell? Still looking. Wanted, Bimmy Fricker for face thieving. 420 meat, nice. Wanted poster artist. Oh, help wanted. Wanted poster artist. Apply in person at the human marshal's office. Wanted for bird theft. Naked Mike Bernstein. Okay. Got another mug. The cell looks much better with its door back in place. More Sally. I found these mugs. Much obliged. You hand in the wood-covered mugs and collect your bounty. You gain 75 meat. Who's the lady drinking whiskey out of a beer mug? That's Susie. She's a rancher from nearby, a real tough broad. I recommend you pass it her. Why's that? Lost her whole family to a cow attack recently. Got some pent-up frustrations about it. Ouch. The woman glares at you. Howdy, Susie. Howdy. Cowboy who's gonna be searching the spittoon for his teeth if you don't leave me in peace. Okay, bye-bye then. Just thought I'd say howdy. The bartender smiles. Well then, mission accomplished, I reckon. Okay, let's do this. Can I play? They look at you nervously. Look, I have some meat. Let's play. You put 20 meat on the table and sit down before they can say no. One of them shuffles the cards sloppily and deals a new round. You get a pair of 10s plus a 2, a 3, and a king. Bet aggressively, Moxie 2. Yeehaw, I'll bet 15 meat. They look at each other nervously, but they both call you bet. Okay, read 'em and weep. You show your pair of 10s plus 2, 3, king. The guy on the left has a full house, 2 jacks and 3 aces. And the gal on the right somehow got a straight flush, 2 through 6 in hearts. I win! You explain the jacks are worth 9 points each, giving the guy on the left a total of 21 points, to the gal on the right's 20, and you're 25, plus a king. They squint at the rules again, but eventually shrug and nod at you. You collect your winnings and stand up. They thank you for helping them learn the game. 30 meat. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I know that I can get into, oh wait, I have a bar of soap. I was gonna say, I know I can get into that other building. I think. I'll trade the soap for a lock. Braid, though you really don't think his name is actually Braid, takes your soap and hands you a lock. Okay. Yep, got one right here. You hand the sheriff the lock. That'll do nicely. The sheriff puts the lock on the cell door, then accidentally drops the key and clatters into the cell. Hellfire! Don't suppose you know how to pick a lock, stranger? You got a needle handy? I'll see what I can do. I think there's one in here. Got a needle. Afternoon, sir. What can I do for you? How's business? Oh, you know, every day I'm hustling. Da, 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 da. To tell you the truth, though, it's pretty terrible. All my horses keep running away. Well, except for this completely ordinary one. That's rough. Maybe I can help? Oh, God, yes. Thank you, please. I'd go fetch them myself, except for this injury. I'll give you 300 meat each for finding them. How many are there? 3. Here, let me see your map. They pretty much always run away to the same places. Okay, so Orehole Mine, Boring Springs Boneyard, Thousand Snakes Gulch. Why these places? I think they like environments that are thematically appropriate. Here, when you find one, feed them some of these oats. That should send them back here. How does that work? They're special pigeon-infused oats. Okay, will do. See you later. Okay, so I have a needle. I can go back over here. As soon as you get that lockpick, I'll be able to get some real surfing down around here. Okay. Pick the lock. You definitely picked the lock. Okay. I unlocked your cell for you. The sheriff walks into the cell and picks up the key. He looks around for a place to hide it and eventually sticks it under his hat. Thank you kindly, stranger. If Boring Springs ever gets any more criminals, they better watch out. That's a good job you've done. Don't mention it. Here, have this as a souvenir of your time in Boring Springs. Replica sheriff badge. Cool. Can I equip that? Oh, I did. Okay. +1 armor. Okay, I'll take it. How's it going? Named rightly. Later, sheriff. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can get in here. Get lost. Okay, fine. Let's go do this. Our founder, Zephaniah Boring, 1806 to 1885. He was actually a really interesting guy. Okay. Benjamin Crockett, 1320 to 1364. He showed up way too early. Beauregard Skeleton, Captain 3rd Cavalry, 1820 to 1866. This grave is really noisy. A skeleton, you're not getting past it without a scuffle. Okay, I guess I do have to get past it. The skeleton collapses into a pile of loose bones. Hey, leveled up. That guy just wouldn't stay put. Can I get a shovel somewhere? Your pulse quickens as you get near the spooky translucent horse. Approach her. You approach the weird, semi-transparent horse cautiously so as to not startle her, though you quickly come to the realization that this is not a horse that startles easily. Hello there. Hi, I'm a friend, okay? Nay. That's a little strange. How you did that without opening your mouth? Feed her the oats. Here you go, girl. Have some oats. You hold out a handful of oats for the horse, but she just sort of stares right through you. Ugh. Please don't look at me like that. Try the oats again. What's the matter? Are they not spooky enough? Not sure how to make oats spooky. I guess I could put some bone meal on them, but I don't have anything handy to grind up bones with. Grave dirt? Weirdy. Is that a yes? Weird, okay. Add some grave dirt to the oats. You sprinkle the oats with just a little bit of grave dirt, and hold them out again. The horse gazes expressionlessly at them, and then eats them. Nay! And with that, she glides away in the direction of town. Bizarre. Timothy Cochrane. I don't know how to pronounce that last name. 1855 to 1895, devoted husband. Elizabeth Cochrane. 87 to 95, beloved daughter. Silas Cochrane. Aw, baby. Okay. Tumbleweed. Okay, let's go to Thousand Snakes Gulch. The snake looks sleepy, but not that sleepy. That didn't hurt at all. You have slain a snake. Before long, they'll be calling you Snake Murdering Jamie. Hey, what is that supposed to mean? Another snake? Well, I guess it's not called one snake gulch. Ah, I get poisoned. That explains a lot. Made short work of that long snake. Mysticality leveled up. Good. The snake looks really angry. You're gonna need every trick in the book to beat this one. I'm good at tricks. I think that means I would have to be leveled up all the way, right? Nice work. If the whole cowboy thing doesn't work out, you can always get a job as a snake exterminator. Muscle level 3. Good. Ow. This horse has gone snake crazy. Or maybe he was some other kind of crazy before. Hey there, boy. Hey, fella. I'm a friend, okay? It's cool, alright? Be cool. Don't freak out at me. Really? Look him in the eyes. You calmly look the horse in the eyes. One of them is fixed in a glassy 1,000-yard stare, and the other is revolving madly in its socket like he's thinking of trying to escape in every direction simultaneously. He looks to be calming down a little now that it's clear that you aren't actually made of spiders, though. Ugh. Pat his nose. You carefully and gently pat the horse's nose. He twitches a bit. Okay, a lot. But seems to recognize that you aren't going to eat his eyes or suck out his soul or whatever madness is bouncing around in that skull of his. That's a good boy. Feed him the oats. Are you hungry, boy? Got a little treat for you. You feed the crazy horse some of the homing oats, and it gallops away with a whinny, or rather, hopefully he's headed home and not into the 12th dimension. Cool. Alrighty then, that's 2 down. You don't have to walk all the way back over there. Hit M or click the map icon to travel quickly. Okay, thank you. Could have told that beforehand, but whatever. This definitely does not bear closest scrutiny. There's still some meat ore in this cart. 50 meat, I'll take it. Got another mug. This mechanism is labeled Cargo Elevator Control. A poster on the wall behind reads, Level 1, Blasting Cap Storage. Level 2, Plungers, both kinds. Level 3, Tools. Where do you want to send the cargo elevator? Level 3, please. It's a toolbox, but it's locked. Pick the lock. You managed to unlock the toolbox, but the needle is ruined in the process. Most of the tools inside are rusted away to nothing, but there's a pretty nice crowbar. Okay. I'll take it. Plungers. The sign lied, though. There's only the one kind. Detonation plunger. Okay. I think I'm blowing something up. Probably that, cave-in over there. These crates are all labeled blasting caps. The period is part of the label. That's why it's inside the quotes like that. Okay. You pry one of the crates open with your crowbar and grab a blasting cap. Hey, there we go. So that makes sense. You find a disgusting chunk of meat ore. Unrefined meat nugget. Ew. This looks dangerous. Hook up the plunger to it. Fighting against your instincts for self-preservation, you've hooked up a plunger and strung it a fair distance away. Add a blasting cap. Okay, you succeeded in putting yourself in grave danger. This makes you nervous. Press it. Kaboom. Oh, there's the last horse. There's still some meat. 50 meat. I'll take it. Looks like something's buried here. You see the dark horse. Barely. Hey there, girl. It's okay. I'm a friend. Winnie. The horse shies away from you, though in the case it's more like cripplingly introverted away from you. Oh, come on. Don't be like that. Look, I bought some oats for you. They aren't poison or anything. In retrospect, I guess that wasn't a very comforting thing to say. As you reach out to pat her nose, the horse ducks and steps further back into the shadows. Oh, come on. You take a handful of oats out of the bag and hold them out to the horse. Here you go, yum yum. She sidles away from you warily and makes a surprisingly good attempt at hiding in her own shadow. Come on, please? Eat the oats yourself. Look, they're fine, okay? See? You take a handful from the bag and toss some in your mouth. Ugh. It's like the roughest, blandest breakfast cereal you've ever eaten. Still, it's better than dry cat food. Don't ask. You smile to show the horse that you're fine and realize that you've unconsciously turned away and walked out the door. Jeez, these are powerful. The horse looks at you warily as you re-enter with a cheerful wave. See? Perfectly fine. The horse hunches her shoulders and seems to shrink slightly as you pat her nose, but she doesn't actually flee, so that's something. There's a good girl. Feed her the oats. The horse finally seems relaxed enough around you, so you offer her a handful of the oats. Warily, begrudgingly, she eats them. Then she gestures at something behind you. You turn around to look, but don't see anything. When you turn back, she's gone. Well, okay then. I need to get a shovel or something, because there's a bunch of stuff I can mine. Or like, not mine up, dig up. Okay, back to town. Don't know how you spotted her hiding in that mine, but thanks for sending my dark horse back. Oh, okay. Looks like my pale horse made it back safe. Thanks for your help. Okay. Thanks for finding my crazy horse. He was eating local weed again, wasn't he? Not that I noticed. That's all of them. I can't thank you enough. Here's a little extra for you. Thanks. Afternoon, sir. What can I do for you? You said something earlier about an injury. Yeah, I busted my knee while mucking out the showroom. Don't ask how. It's embarrassing. I was gonna get Doc Alice to have a look at it, but she gave up doctoring. Why'd she do that? Nobody knows. She just shut herself up in her office. She said she wouldn't talk to anyone except Nurse Whiskey. Is that an actual nurse, or... I'm pretty sure she was just being sarcastic. I see. Okay. Found these mugs. Okay, so I need to be able to get whiskey for Doc Alice, it seems. Okay, I need a newspaper. I think I know where to get that. I think it's down in the cellar. Oh, there we go. A Creative Nurse brand whiskey. Good for what ails ya. I guess we never established your age. Good thing the legal drinking age here can reach the top of the bar. Oh no. Pile of old newspapers. You got an item. Boring Springs Gazette, April 20th, 1895. Okay, so I have whiskey and I have a newspaper. Okay. You wanted three rattlesnake hides, but I don't think I can do anything with you. Offer the whiskey. Whiskey delivery for you, Doc. What brand? Nurse Whiskey. Your favorite, I'm led to believe. Didn't know she makes house calls. Alright, hold on. You hear a rattle as she unlocks the door. Doc Alice looks to be about in her 50s. Her hair is graying and her face is lined, but her eyes are still clear and sharp, if bloodshot. She holds out her hand. Whiskey, stat! Okay. She cracks open the whiskey and fills a small flask she takes out of her pocket. Then she puts the flask back in her pocket and starts chugging out of the bottle. Geez, Doc, that doesn't seem healthy. Who's the doctor here, me or you? Okay, point taken. Hey, Doc, can I look at your books? Sure, if you want to. Not that they're gonna do you much good in this doomed, forsaken hellhole. You should try being less cheerful, Doc. You survey the books on Alice's shelf. They're all medical textbooks, except for a few. Leaf through The Legend of Curly's Meat. The book tells the story of a legendary treasure, a massive chest full of premium meat secreted in the hidden sense, not in the extruded sense, in the western desert by an old cowhand named Curly Butterfield. Leaf through the life and works of Fred Ferguson. This book purports to be a Civil War surgeon's autobiography, but flipping through it, you mostly just find lists of reasons that drinking alcohol is bad. So it's actually a work of ludicrous speculative fiction. Haha. At least there are some useful appendices in the back, and some diagrams of appendices. Okay, got 3 XP. Leaf through the goblinoid tongues, a primer. You start flipping through the goblin language book. It's confusing at first, but you eventually get so engrossed that by the time you take a break from reading, several blurfs have passed, and you also know that blurf is the goblin word for hour. You have learned to speak goblin, sort of. Make like a tree and leaf. So now I can speak to the goblin. This vanity doesn't look like it sees much use. Preen a little. You grab a pair of tweezers and pluck some of your more unsightly eyebrows, okay? The stove is spotless. Either she's really compulsive about cleaning or she never cooks. Wow, shouldn't this be further away from the fireplace? Oh, okay. Doc Alice continues to pour whiskey down her neck, occasionally stopping to breathe. Is everything alright? That depends on how fast I can get this whiskey into my bloodstream compared to how fast my liver filters it out. And I can't talk and drink at the same time, so... She glares at you meaningfully. So what's up? What's the matter, Doc? Oh, get it? What's up, Doc? Bugs Bunny reference. Nice. What's the matter? The whole world's gone to hell in a horse cart, and you ask what's the matter? Bandits, cow demons, dead men walking. Why did you go ahead and pick one, and I'll drink to that. Dead men walking? You haven't seen it? Corpses and skeletons staggering around like puppets with half their strings cut, looking to take a bite out of the living. Oh yeah, there was a skeleton in the cemetery. It's nice to get some outside confirmation that I'm not losing my damn mind. But how is that even possible? It isn't possible. It goes against everything I know about medicine. Dead patients don't get back up. Patients? Oh, ouch. Doc Alice turns away, grimacing. Every doctor loses one now and again. You never get used to it, but, well, it happens. But what doesn't happen is them coming back afterward and looking for revenge. That must be pretty rough. Rough? Buddy, I don't think you comprehend the situation. It's not just patients. It's neighbors, friends, husbands. Oh, indeed. She turns away from you and focuses her attention back on the bottle. She sighs exasperatedly. What now? Do you have any idea what's causing the resurrections? Well, I heard a rumor. A rumor? What is it? It's when you get incomplete information from unverified source. Anyway, what I heard is that there's a fella out west that's causing it. A necromancer, they call him. Supposedly, he's sending magic out into the world somehow. Magic like the beanslingers use? I never heard of any beanslinger raising the dead, have you? Her scowl deepens. That'd be one hell of a can of beans. About that necromancer. Assuming he exists, what about him? Well, maybe someone ought to try and stop him. She gives you a sharp look. You? Because I know you ain't talking about me. Why not you? A gray-haired old woman that knows as much about fighting as a squirrel knows surgery. Did you hit your head on a bar stool, kid? You aren't that old. And if I were going to pick someone to go up against a necromancer, it'd be someone who knows about death, but in a scientific way. A doctor, right? She stares hard at you and takes a swig from a bottle, saying nothing. And it sounds to me like you've got plenty of motivation to get the job done, for your friends and everyone. She continues to look at you. You can see the gears turning in her head. Beast doing nothing anyway. Beast locking yourself in a house full of TNT and drinking yourself to death. You aren't even doing any doctoring anymore. She winces and looks away. Then she shakes her head slowly. You seriously expect me to ride out west by myself chasing a rumor? Doesn't have to be by yourself. I'm heading west too. Tag along with me and maybe we can find the guy, put a stop to him. It's crazy. Impossible. Impossible like raising the dead is impossible? Alice crosses her arms and regards you thoughtfully. A spark slowly brightens in her eye. Alright, kid, what the hell? Let's give it a shot. Cool. Just let me know when you're ready to leave. I'll wait here. Okay. So I have a newspaper for you. You give him the newspaper you found in the basement of the saloon. Much obliged, partner. Now let's see here. What can I do to return the favor? Oh, I know. My shovel. I left it behind the outhouse at Holmine. Or Holmine. It's yours if you go and get it. I'm sure you'll find a use for it. Behind the outhouse at Orm Home Mine. Got it. Thanks, Bill. Don't mention it. Now, if you could just, kinda stick that newspaper to my face before you leave. Stick the newspaper to him. Can I not? Okay, I can't do anything with that. Oh yeah, I don't have the thing yet. Duh. This is where Bill said to look. Hey, he wasn't kidding. Not that this would have been a funny thing to kid about, I guess. Got a shovel. Okay. I know that there was a thing over here. Here. Silver nugget. Okay. I'll take it. I don't need to do that. Okay, so I'm gonna check everything else before I move forward. Because I want to see if I can get everything I can. Okay, there was nothing here. Dig it up. Fight me! Fight me! Ow, that guy hit like a truck. Ow. You put a stop to Captain Skeleton's unnatural animation. Okay, grit level 3, got an old cavalry saber and a gold tooth. Okay, let me look at my inventory. So that does 5 to 6 damage. That does 4 to 5 damage. Okay. There we go. Is there anything that allows me to get more like things? A turnip covered in grit increases your muscle, mysticality, and moxie by 1 for the rest of the day. Okay, I'm not going to use that then. Dynamite, speak softly and carry a loud stick. Damages an enemy in combat and is sometimes useful outside of combat as well. Okay. I'm not going to do anything with that. Is there anything else here for me to dig up? Probably not. No. Okay, so I was there, and I was there. Okay, let's go back to the hideout. Okay, I don't have foraging. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything else here. I think, if I remember correctly, I can dig up that. Yeah, it's nasty work, but someone's got to do it. Moxie level 2. Okay. Got another recovered mug. I don't know why I'm not allowed to, do that. Okay, I don't have 3 rattlesnake hides. Unless I do. I think I needed to choose the snake oiler thing for it though. Found some mugs. Okay. I think I have to talk to this guy. Can you sell me a horse? Sure thing. I should warn you though, horses get mighty attached to their riders. Once you bought one, you won't be able to change your mind. I like the shifty looking dark one. Good choice, she's a sneaky one. I'll sell her to you for 1,000 miles. When you say sneaky, well, she's real quiet and she likes dark places. Yeah, I remember. And just look how she's trying to hide behind the other horse there. She seems pretty smart. I'll take her. Thanks. Here's the keys. Ride safe. I think I'm gonna go with the same name I use in Stardew, which is Sekira. You sure you want to name your horse Sekira? Yes. Alright then, Sekira the horse. It's got a nice ring to it. Thank you. Oh, I almost forgot. Free with every horse purchase is a complimentary map. Okay, got a southeast west map. Okay, I can't do anything with that. Okay, so I'm gonna go talk with... Oh wait, I completely forgot. I completely forgot to go down here. Talk with the goblin. The goblin shouts, I'm Gary. Hi Gary. Hi, hello, I am Gary. Who are you? Hi. Well, I'm Jamie. Hello, Jamie. Good to meet you. What Jamie doing down here? Be polite. Oh, I'm just looking around. Oh, hey, oh. Gary likes to looking too. Gary now looking for a way out of this dump. Gary not having much luck though. Where you trying to go, Gary? High away and far up for popping. Popping and then new Gary everywhere. Everywhere. Settle down, Gary. Gary doesn't likes to settling. Gary wants to traveling and Poppy. If Jamie going far up and a higher way, maybe taking Gary with you. Eh? I'll think about it. Okay. It's a new horse, Sekira. Okay, how do I... I don't want to leave unless I know that I can do that. I have no idea. Okay. Alrighty then, you're properly horsed and ready to start your new life in the West. All you need now is a partner. Somebody to share the trail with. Somebody you can rely on for emotional and combat support. Who will you take? I like Gary, but I don't know if he would be useful. Like, out of the choices, I don't really care for Crazy Pete. I think he'd be a bit wily regarding combat. Like he'd probably do a ton of damage. Like with like bombs or something. I think I'm gonna go with Gary. You head back to the saloon's basement and smuggle Gary out under your coat. Hit the trail. Up until this point, I've been automatically spending your experience points for you. I'm happy to keep doing it, and I promise to give you a nice, well-rounded experience. Shall I keep it up, or would you prefer to decide for yourself where your XP gets spent? Keep doing it automatically. Alright then, let's go. You consult the southeast-west map the hostler gave you. It only lists two things, the town of Dirtwater and the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company westernmost map. You discovered a new place, the town of Dirtwater and the Manifest Destiny Railroad Camp. Okay. Day 1, the first day of the rest of your life. Okay. It's your partner. Want any more goblins meeting? Gary is hearing about goblins in Old Fort nearby. Okay. What do you think we should do next? West to going fast? Okay, a big iron snake to riding. So fast taking us. Big iron... Oh, you mean the train? Yes, asking the training mans. Okie dokie. They're engrossed in conversation. Leave them be. That gal doesn't look like she's in the mood to talk. Another spittoon. This is a spittoon, which is a sort of brass bucket that people spit into instead of spitting on the floor, because not spitting at all is not an option in this society, I guess. I say this despite knowing that you were pretty intimately familiar with spittoons already. Sicko. Okay, fine. Look, the Jewel Saloon is pretty nice as saloons go. Actual glass in the windows, more than 2 kinds of drinks, a poker room instead of a cockfighting pit. but the spittoon is still a spittoon. The rancid tobacco spit inside isn't fancy rancid Tabasco spit. Here we go again. Alright, fine. You are now hunkered down next to a brass filth bucket, which has probably never been cleaned or emptied because you're near the desert and the ambient humidity around here is pretty low, low enough that the spit evaporates nearly as quickly as it accumulates. You know what I'm gonna do? Because I think I get diseased eventually. I think I'm just gonna stop. Even though it's probably really funny. Like, you can go watch Mark's playthrough if you want the spittoons. The old man stares off into the distance, listening to the piano. He doesn't react to you at all. The piano player is not very good at his job. The man points to the sign on the counter. Slop, 5 meat. Okay, gotta play the slop. These guys are having a spirited discussion about guns and which of theirs is nicer. Okay. Hey, how come they're allowed to drink without hats on? I don't know, you tell me. There's a sign that says, see bartender for darts. Cowbell, hit it. Needs more cowbell. Okay. This chair fell over. Set it back up. There we go. I did a good thing today. Hey, what are you doing in here? Employees only, bud. Oh, sorry. I was just, looking around. So you're the noisy type, eh? Well, I prefer adventuresome. As it happens, there's something you can do for me. I'm out of saltpeter and I need someone to go pick up some more. Saltpeter? Isn't that used to make gunpowder? And other things? Look, who's the chef here? Me or you? Okay. Where can I find it? Your best bet's a military camp. Because it's used to make gunpowder? Shut up. The nearest one is Fort Cowardice. They keep it in little green jars. Okay, be right back. The lady is too busy washing dishes to pay attention to you. The shelf is full of canned and bottled ingredients and boxes of slop helper. Is that supposed to be like hamburger helper? Because if so, nice reference. Atop this pot-belly stove is a pot full of slop. A pot stove top slop pot. Nice. This is where the chef preps ingredients for cooking. It's also where he parks his beer. Okay. Poker room. Rules. This poster says rules of poker, followed by hundreds of weird rules in tiny print. 3 fours of hearts beat a pair of one-eyed queens of diamonds, but cancel out a pair of fours of diamonds. 9s are wild, and 9s of spades are double wild. 2 5s can't be in the same hand as a 2 of clubs, but beat 4 5s of hearts. Any player caught with a pocket mustachioed jack must draw a new hand of cards. A full house beats a straight. A 7 cancels out 3 2-eyed queens of diamonds. 1 armed kings are wild unless accompanied by 3 aces of spades. 2 4s are equivalent to 4 6s of clubs, but are twice as valuable as 3 mustachioed kings of clubs. One-handed jacks are wild unless accompanied by 4 kings. A player passing out drunk at the table must immediately discard 2 cross-eyed jacks of clubs. 4 mustachioed jacks are worth the same as 2 5s, but lose against 4 one-handed queens of spades. An ace cancels out a queen of clubs. Okay, I'm not going to read the rest of those. This table is full up. Empty seat, play poker. You sit down at the poker table. A dealer emerges from somewhere in the back and sits down next to you. The lady to your right introduces herself as Ethel. And the player to your left says his name is Jack. The dealer tells you that the ante is 20 meat. Okay. The dealer gives the deck a shuffle and then deals. A hand of cards glides across the table. It's a really terrible hand. An ace. It's the first round. The pot is 60 meat, and you estimate your chance of winning at about 20%. Check. Ethel scowls and checks. Jack glances around the table furtively, then checks. It's the second round of betting. The pot is 60 meat, and you estimate your chances of winning at about 25%. Check again. It's the last round of betting. Time to do or die. The pot is 60 meat, and you estimate your chances of winning at about 30%. Glamorously strategize. You wink at Ether when she gets all flustered. There we go. You grin and reveal your hand. A flush. Ether flips her cards over one at a time, revealing a straight. Jack slowly flips his card over to reveal a flush. You win. You gather your haul. 60 meat. Okay, I'm not going to play more because I feel like it's going to get harder. No room at this table. Okay, there we go. Got some more meat than I started with. Well, howdy there. Always nice to see a new face in town. Welcome to the Jewel Saloon. Hi, I'm Jamie. Glad to know you, Jamie. Folks around here just call me Lloyd. What can I do for you? Nice to meet you, Lloyd. I saw the sign out front advertising a room. That's right. Finest room in the house and plenty of room for your partner, too. You interested? How much does it cost? Well, that's where you in luck. The previous tenant was a banker fella, and he paid a month in advance right before getting himself killed by bandits. You seem like a decent sort, so the room's yours if you want it. Gratis. Wow, great. Do you need help with anything? Well, if you're handy with mechanical type stuff, something's gone wrong with our piano player. I thought the music sounded a little off. Yeah, it's not supposed to sound like that. I'll see what I can do. Thanks, I poked around in it myself, but I lost the key. This has suddenly taken a strange turn. Who's that old man by the piano? Oh, that's old Ellsbury. Tragic fella he is. He was a writer and a poet. Came out west to sell his stories, but nobody would buy 'em. Too weird his stories, fantastical like. Aw, too bad. I love that stuff. Well, it doesn't matter much now, anyhow. He had to get normal work to make ends meet. Did pass well as a prospector until one day he lost his mind in a mine. He what now? You know what I mean? He saw something that made him stop telling his weird tales, made him stop talking near completely, come to that. He just stands there by a piano nowadays. It seems to calm him down, but as long as he doesn't make any trouble, I don't mind him too much. Feel a little soft for him, to be honest. Aw, poor fella. Can I get some darts? The sign on the dartboard said to see you for darts. Oh, sorry. All the darts got broken months ago. Well, that's disappointing. Okay. Oh, hi, Gary. So, what do you think of the Jewel Saloon, Gary? Nice place. Many people. Gary betting the basement is much nicer than in Boring Springs. Yeah, they probably don't want people going in their basement. Aww. Sorry. Your room at the saloon. Am I forgetting about anything? Gary says you should get that saltpeter from Fort Cowardice. Oh, thanks for the reminder. You look at yourself in the mirror. Insult yourself. You call yourself a possum-kissing, goblin-hugging jerk. Got it? You gain an effect. Angry. Insult yourself again. You call yourself a good-for-nothing blue-faced jerk. Okay. You better not insult yourself anymore. You get any angrier, you're liable to pass out. Oh, okay. No, I'm not gonna sleep. This is the worst hat of my life. Hello there, welcome to Dirtwater. I didn't see what that said. Mercantile. Okay, I want to get... Let's get the cow punching skill. Okay. I feel like I'm going to need other stuff too. This is a single volume from a sprawling encyclopedia of cow punching knowledge. There's a chapter about adapting the stampeding behaviors of demonic cattle for human use. Gives Bull Stomp, a combat skill that does a small amount of damage to all of your enemies. There's a chapter about situational awareness and its importance when trying to survive in a world full of demon cows. Gives Ever Vigilant, a perk that increases your maximum AP by 2. There's an essay about how to do a particular kind of sit-ups that makes your abs really thick. Gives Brawny a perk which increases your maximum HP. Bull stop. You read up on stomping and get much better at it. Unfortunately, you accidentally stomped the book into dust while practicing. Aww. No. Miscellaneous provender. Sundry provisions. Various groceries. Assorted comestibles. Okay. I'm probably going to have to come back at some point. One of those newfangled telegraph machines. A big cabinet of locked post office boxes. Hi, I'm Jamie. Any mail for me? Nope. Darn. Okay. This little girl is selling flowers. Okay. Thank you, mister. Okay, I got some sweet smelling flowers. The clerk clears her throat. Howdy, are you the sheriff here? No, we don't currently have a sheriff. I could be the sheriff. Do you have law enforcement experience? Not really. Have you been to sheriff school? Do you have an existing relationship with Dirtwater's local government? Are you familiar with all the local ordinances? Do you even live here? No. Then what, may I ask, in tarnation makes you think you'd be qualified to be the sheriff? I just assumed. You just assume that you can mosey into town and become sheriff on your first day. Well, when you put it that way, she snorts. If I had 5 meat for every wide-eyed protagonist-looking kid who wanders in here thinking they're the most important tenderfoot to ever strap on iron, I wouldn't need this dead-end clerking job. Sorry. It's okay. Like I said, happens all the time. Okay, can I help? Until you find a new sheriff? Sure, if you're any good with a gun, there's always somebody in need of some justice. Wanted posters are back there, sales are over yonder. She points behind her and off to the right, respectively. Take your leave. It's a wanted poster, or wanted poster if accuracy is important. Wanted, the House in the Desert Gang, for mortgage non-payment, squatting, and general public nuisance. Also for murdering 2 collection agents. Last seen at the House in the Desert. Okay. You wonder if the house is named after them or if they're named after the house. In any case, at least the location is unambiguous. Want to go after them? Sure. You take note of the location of the house and resolve to bring the house gang to justice. Okay, the House in the Desert. Oh, the poster reads, Wasted, the Stripy Hat Gang, for grand theft, paint, and tasteless hat vandalism, last seen in the vicinity of Cavern Canyon. Okay. Dirty, rotten paint thieves and low-down, no-fashion sense that vandals, or hat vandals, despicable. If I remember correctly, the canyon has a bunch of spiders in it, and I don't like it. A vacant lot, not available. A vacant lot. Out of the way, buddy. A vacant lot, not available. Not a lot available past this point. Nice. Okay. I want to go all the way back to the other side of town. I think I left the oven on. Okay. That carriage leads me to DLC, I think. Sakura whinnies as you approach. Come remain. She whinnies shyly. Okay. I want to go to the desert house. Your booze sense alerts you to the presence of a rock. Confused, you move the rock, and sure enough, there's a bottle of booze behind it. Got some cheap wine. Psh! You were afraid for a second that your booze sense had been replaced with some kind of rock sense. Good news. As you dismount and approach the house where the bandits are holed up, you hear a voice from inside. What was that? Uh-oh. Looks like you're gonna have to be sneaky if you want to avoid a full-on fracas. Sneaky is my middle name. Wait, really? Yeah, it's my middle name. Okay, if you say so. From the sound of it, you say this doghouse contains an angry dog. Weigh your options. You're not going to be able to get past it without alerting the gang inside the house. This doghouse contains an angry dog. Very funny. You're not going to be able to get past it without alerting the gang inside the house. Bring him on! Gary, no! No! You monsters! Okay, I'm gonna do that. Get rid of you. You guys are monsters. I can't believe you killed Gary. There we go. Justice has been served to the old house gang. Tough customer, bag of ears and such, Desert Gang 6-gun. Well, the problem is, I just killed the guys, and the sheriff's probably not going to be happy about that. M. McReady, 46 to 87, stuck to his guns. Can I actually go into the house? No? Wow, hooray, you catching a bad guys. Oh, maybe I didn't kill them. Yep, sure did. What do you think we should do next? Okay. Your keen eyes detected a secluded cave in the near distance. Exploring it would definitely be a good use of your time. Found the Shaggy Dog Cave. I'm gonna keep wandering about, seeing if there's anything else. Spot an old mine on the horizon. Abandoned mines are safe and fun to explore. Continue around. You find a crate of supplies bound for a nearby army fort. Looks like it fell off the wagon. Well, the driver fell off the wagon and was too drunk to strap it down. In any case, it looks like it got knocked open by the fall. You fish through the crate and help yourself to its military contents. It's not like those army cowards have any use for it back east in their coward hidey holes. Okay, got hardtack and military grade whiskey. Okay, let's go to the cave. You spot the smoldering ruin of a ranch on the horizon. Ominous. Found the Stearns wrench. Okay, let's just keep going to the Shaggy Dog Cave. What's up, Gary? Hello, Gary. Oh, Gary knowing a thing to see. Oh yeah, what is it? A gigantic poop. Oh, what? Taller than Gary. The Big Apple. Okay. Okay. I want to go into the cave first. There's a plaque bolted to the cave wall here. A record of the events of the expedition to and into Shaggy Dog Cave, November 1887, as recorded by Jim Plackwright. Okay. There's a plaque bolted to the wall. Having acquired through various and sundry means, a story which is interesting in its own right, but better saved for another time, a map purporting to lead to a large cache of jewels and ingots of precious metals hidden by the infamous highwayman and train robber Black Cole Jr. in the years before the cows came home, I, Jim Plackwright, along with three compatriots, these being Nathaniel Wyman, Cyrus Howard, and Douglas Watts, set out to find Shaggy Dog Cave and the aforementioned treasure. Okay, is there anybody here? Our equipment and provisions consisted of one cart and a horse to pull it, 4 additional horses to be ridden, 2 shovels, a spade, and a mining pick, a large coil of rope, 1 large basket of eggs, as well as an assortment of other trail provisions and cookware, my own collection of blank plaques and engraving tools, 1 large and shaggy dog, and a but-for. After traveling for 2.5 days to the south and east, we arrived at a small town named Dirtwater, the largest settlement in the vicinity of Shaggy Dog Cave. Leaving the dog to watch the horses, the 4 of us entered the local saloon and each ordered a beer, except Cy, who was satisfied with water. The barman provided our drinks as requested and then withdrew a small wooden box from underneath the bar, asking us if we'd care to witness something real interesting. Considering that we still had quite a few hours left to travel, we politely declined and asked him if he knew the way to Shaggy Dog Cave. He replied that he had never been there personally but gave us rough directions, which correlated nicely with the notes on our map. Upon leaving the saloon, we discovered to our dismay that some unknown villain had tampered with our wagon. Fortunately, the only supplies missing were the butt-for and the entire basket of eggs, apart from one that Doug had concealed within a pocket for safekeeping. We also discovered that the dog had absconded with one of the horses, forcing Nate and Sai, after a drawing of lots, to share. After acquiring a barrel of fresh water for the trip, as well as a replacement butt-for, we headed out into the open desert. The sun shone down mercilessly upon us, though we took small solace in the fact that it would have been far more intolerable had we made this expedition during the summer months rather than November. In order to pass the time on the trip and resist becoming dazed from the heat and susceptible to desert mirages, we exchanged stories of our youth, which I will not be retelling here for reasons of length. However, I will relate to you 3 odd occurrences that happened to us during our trek through the desert. The first was 2 or 3 hours out of dirt water when Nate noticed a glint of sunlight upon a metallic object partially buried in the sand. This was revealed to be a brass oil lamp of foreign design and manufacture, which fortuitously still contained a quantity of oil. Deciding this might come in handy, we stashed it in the wagon with our other tools. How many planks are there? Jesus. Our next encounter was with a nomadic goblin tribesman, who we discovered spoke excellent English. It inquired as to our destination, and we replied that we were looking for Shaggy Dog Cave, though we did not disclose the reason for our journey. The goblin confirmed that we were headed on the correct course, and mentioned that he had only a short time earlier witnessed a large and shaggy dog riding a horse in the same direction. We all agreed that this was an unusual sight indeed, and continued on our way. Sometime later, we encountered a large adobe hut, occupied by 2 identical-seeming old men with wild hair and long white beards. They invited us to take shelter from the heat, which we were gratefully accepted, and introduced themselves as hermits. This struck me as peculiar, given that there were 2 of them, but I felt it would be rude to question them on that point. One of the hermits confirmed that we were near Shaggy Dog Cave, and the other hermit confirmed that what his brother said was true. They also commented that they had seen a large and shaggy dog riding a horse in that direction. We all agreed that this was an unusual sight indeed. The hermits refreshed our water supply in exchange for our butt-for, and we continued on our way, excited to finally be nearing our goal. After 2 more hours, we finally arrived at Shaggy Dog Cave. Carefully keeping our excitement in check lest we become incautious, we unloaded our equipment and supplies from the wagon and took a brief respite in the cool shade of the cave entrance. To celebrate our arrival, Doug pocketed and shared the egg we had saved from our basket that had been stolen in dirt water. Once we were rested, we decided the time had come to explore the cave. Discovering that we had neglected to pack torches, lanterns, or any other light source with which to illuminate the cave, we declared that it was indeed fortuitous that Nate had discovered that antique oil lamp during our travels. We gave the brass a quick shine and then lit the wick, and we were relieved to discover that it lit easily and provided a very adequate amount of light. As we headed into the cave, we were further encouraged by the fact that the floor was quite even and easy to traverse, and there were no side passages which might cause us to become lost. Despite this, I resolved to hang a number of plaques to mark our progress through the cave and engrave them with the tale of our journey such that others who discover the cave after us might be entertained and edified by our story. Soon we came to the end of the tunnel. While Nate, Cy, and Doug took turns with the excavation, I completed the last of the aforementioned plaques, and it was a matter of perhaps an hour before Cy's shovel struck a wooden surface with a hollow noise, and we hauled a traditionally styled treasure chest out of the hole with great excitement. The chest was locked with an ancient and rustling iron padlock, which broke easily from a single swing of our pickaxe. We opened the lid slowly, and the flickering light of the antique oil lamp shone brilliantly upon jewels of every color and shining ingots of precious metals, just as promised by the legends of Black Hole Jr. Black Hole Jr. Joyous at our triumph, we loaded the chest into our wagon and began the journey home. Thank you for reading, and may our own endeavors be equally successful. Signed, Jim Blackwhite. Okay. Wait. It's a hole, a completely empty one. Okay. I like this walk. This walk is very funny. Wow, Gary didn't even come with me through that adventure. Wow. Wow. I forgot how long this cave was. Jesus. Can I just... Oh, I can. I was gonna say, can I just leave? Off to one side of the trail, you see a covered wagon and a small family of settlers who look upset. You folks okay? We're on our way to Dirtwater, but our wagon went and broke down on us. That's rough. You're liable to get attacked by bandits out here, or snakes, or coyotes, or ghosts, or other things that basically live exclusively on stranded travelers. Isn't there something you can do to help us? You want to ride to Dirtwater? Alright, I'll give you... Wait a minute, you've got 2 horses hitched to this wagon. Why didn't you just ride the horses? What? You know how to ride a horse, don't you? Just ride a Dirtwater. But these are cart horses. Oh, for the love of... Want to ride? You help the confused settlers figure out how to sit on the back of a cart horse and lead them back to Dirtwater on a rope. Okay, I got gumption level 2. Okay, are they here? It doesn't look like they're actually here unless I missed them. Okay. Okay, let's keep going to the ranch. Got a needle. I'll take it. Ooh, angry cows having been here seeming. Do you guys get much trouble from the cows? Some, not like ranchers do, mostly leaving us alone. But a runnings in, they happening. So mean, very angry, very fireful. Yeah, no kidding. Okay, getting a bunch of needles. I'll take them. This safe is scorched, but its contents are probably still safe. There's a weird cow-shaped stain on the wall. That doesn't look ominous. There's still some food on this shelf. You got instant grits and sugar guns. Okay, pile of loose boards. It's a lockbox, true to its name, and it's locked. You pick the lock and open the box. Ooh, a document. Got a stock certificate. I bet that goes to the post office place. There's still some beans in this pot. You upend the pot into your pack. Blackened beans. I'm very hungry. All of the books on the shelf are burned, but you notice something strange about the back of the shelf. Investigate it. Your deft fingers find a hidden catch, and the back panel of the shelf slides away to reveal a secret compartment. There's a book inside. Mary Stern's diary. Ooh. Drama. The first page says, in a little girl's handwriting, "This is the diary of Mary Stearns." The AI and diary are crossed out and IA are written above them. The diary starts out as typical kid stuff. You flip ahead until you notice the writing getting shakier. "Found a dolly under a cactus out back, and she told me her name was Grace. Mama and Papa don't believe me that she talks. They say I got a big imagination. Grace says the cows are gonna get us, but Papa says we'll be okay, 'cause this weren't never a cow ranch. Grace says he's wrong, but Papa won't believe me. Grace says she can keep the cows away, but I have to play tea party with her." Okay, keep reading. "I don't like this kind of tea party, but Grace says it's important to keep the cows away. Mama was sad that they couldn't find Effie. Papa says she's been gone so long, and they should put up a cross, but Mama won't let him because she thinks she'll come back. Papa says she's only 11. How far could she have gone?" And Mama started crying again. "Don't want to play tea party anymore, but Grace says I has to. Papa was out 2 days looking for Joey, but course he didn't find him. Mama cries so much. I try to tell her him and Effie are helping keep the cows away, but she don't understand. I told Grace I'm not playing tea party again, but she says I gotta, and if I don't, cows will eat all three of us. She said either I get Mama or Papa to play, or else I gotta play by myself." That's the last entry. Nothing else of interest here unless you're interested in burned books. You're not. The toy box contains a single object, a creepy burnt porcelain doll. Talk to it, because why not? It's the work of a moment to fix the doll's voice box. Pull the string. You pull the string, the doll's eyes roll back into its head and its mouth begins to move. "Hi, I'm Grace. What's your name?" Hi, you're nice. Do you want to play with me?" "Sure." "Hooray! Mary used to play with me, but we didn't get to finish our tea party before she went away. Will you have me finish it?" "Surely." "Hooray! The game is almost over. Mary did such a good job." The doll's eyes roll back and forth. "Go downstairs and get my cup. Do you know the magic word to make the mean cow let you into a secret room?" "No, what's in it?" "What is it?" "The magic word is peanut butter." The doll goes silent. "Got it, peanut butter." You shudder as you realize that talking dolls haven't been invented yet. Spooky. It's weird because that's not a magic word, those are magic words. Whisper peanut butter. Atop the sinister-looking altar sits a copper goblet filled with what appears to be blood. Screw it, why not? You don't know what this is, but you know it's abominable. You grab the goblet and smash it against the altar. Everywhere the blood lands, cracks appears. The altar groans as it crumbles into ruin. And how? I bet that doll is not going to be too happy with me. Grace's eyes glow red. She must know what you did. You'll live to regret this. Her mouth snaps shut and her eyelids close. Well, that's only a little bit ominous. Oh well. It's a crate. Got a lasso and I got a lock. Okay. Between the smoke and the noise, you're guessing that the contents of this outhouse are more dangerous than average outhouse contents. Oh, okay. Hey, victory! Gary's finally helpful. The outhouse is now safe as houses. Outhouses! Okay, muscles up. By the soft light of the fading embers, you see a glint of light from below. You hold your nose with one hand as you fish out your prize with the other. Got a toilet pistol. Is that going to be useful to me? No. Well, it does 5 poison to enemies. Nah. Mary Stearns died February 18th, 1894. Gwendolyn Stearns, devoted mother, died 1895. This flower is smoking. Ow, ow, ow. Smoking chrysanthemum? I don't know. Looks like Jethro's bones were dug up by some varmint or another. Was this the dad's name? Yes. Search him. You find a charred locket amongst the blackened bones. Okay, what is that? How is that useful to me? You should call it a lucklet on account of how it was lucky to escape that fire. The lock on this locket reminds you why they call it a locket. You carefully pick the locket lock. I bet if I showed the doll that, it would have been fine. Okay. It's an exposed meat vein. Ew. You look at the mining equipment. You have no idea what any of it does. You know what it does, Gary? Oh, no. Gary doesn't knowing that. Okay. Hey, Gary. What? I just wanted to tell you about this mining stuff. Okay. So this first machine here, this is an automatic, slate smelter. I'm not gonna do that. I don't know what any of this does. Okay, got some more refined nuggets. There's a smoking snake in this smoking hole. Aw, so close. Okay, easy enough. You really smoked that snake. I mean, you didn't smoke it like you smoke a cheroot. You just smoked it figuratively. Okay, got mysticality level 3 and 34 meat. I'll take it. Okay, can of oil, sulfur match. This den is full of snake eggs. Ah, balls. No! Gary, no! You'll pay for what you've done. Are you just gonna keep whiffing? Gumption level 3. Nice work dispatching those snakes. Okay. Somebody left their pick here. Okay, I got a pickaxe. Cool. It's an exposed meat vein. You pick away at the exposed meat deposit. Unrefined meat, nugget, and 30 meat. 36 meat. Okay. This was a good haul, I guess. Even more loose boards. Okay. Let's wander about a bit, see if there's anything new. You encounter an overturned wagon surrounded by ruined books and broken pairs of spectacles. Looks like a family of especially literate homesteaders met an untimely end here. Tragic. You pore over the detritus and manage to find exactly one book that is both undestroyed and remotely interested to you. Okay. I'll take it. Okay, those are all the same except for the second one. There's a chapter about rubbing your skin with sandpaper in order to thicken it. Gives thick skin, a skill that increases your armor, protecting you against melee attacks. I'm gonna learn Brawny. You read the book while doing 10,000 sit-ups. After you're done, you tear the book in half as a testament to your newfound strength. Damn right I do. Oh, I missed. Was there other ones in the ground? No. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna see if there's anything new. Yeah, this. You spot a store on the horizon. Maybe you can exchange meat for goods and services there. Go there now. Okay. The woman behind the counter stares at you with a huge grin on her face. She gestures at the goods she's got on sale. Okay. Okay, I don't have that much meat though. Okay, I'm gonna hold off on it. I should have waited before I bought the other thing. Oh well. You see a streak of fire blast across the sky and land just over the horizon. You ride to the site of the impact and find a meteor. And that's why I waited. You pull out your pick and make short work in small rocks of the meteor. 1451 meat and stardust. Unfortunately, your pick melts from the heat of the meteor. The heatier. Oh, well. Okay. Okay, so I want the dickering skill because I know that comes in handy. Read the book from cover to cover and learn, among other things, that its cover price is way too high. After you're done reading it, you use your newfound skills to pawn it off on a wide-eyed rube for 60 meat. Done and done. Okay. I think this comes in handy with the goblins, but I don't remember. There has to be something here. Small cottage on the horizon with what looks like a work table in front of it. Silversmith's house. Yeah, down here. You spot a cemetery on the horizon. The lettering over the gate says the Daveyard, which seems oddly specific. Find a wrecked bank stagecoach with a strong box in the back. It's too heavy to carry, but too locked to open. You pop the lock open and find a ton of meat inside. And since the serial numbers aren't sequential, the bank probably won't be able to trace it if you keep it for yourself. Awesome. 204 meat. I'll take it. It looks like there's stuff like around here. Like, because of the open space, it looks like there's still like locations to find. As you're riding along, you see some braided fuses sticking out a nearby rock. Investigating it more closely, you see that somebody drilled a hole in the rock and inserted a bunch of dynamite, but apparently lost interest and wandered away without setting it off. Or maybe they were just out of matches. The lack of follow-through is your gain. Okay, got some dynamite out of it. I'll take it. Your heart skips a beat as you spy a floating cow skull in the middle distance. It doesn't seem to notice you yet. Okay, just keep going. Okay, let's go to the Daveyard. Wait. As you turn a corner, you come face to face with 3 bandits pushing a large barrel marked TNT down the trail. The 4 of you stare at each other for a moment, unsure of how to deal with this potential violent happenstance. Let's fight them. Got the jump on them. Don't you dare kill Gary again. Terrible. You monsters. There we go. There we go. You beat up and or blew up those bandits. Muscle level 5, black denim pants, and 33 meat. Okay, so I got black denim pants, which gives me 1 armor. Okay, I'll take it. Here lies Dave B, 1834 to 84. Died with his boots on, but not his pants. You dig up the grave just to check the veracity of the epitaph. Sure enough, boots, but no pants. Okay, did I put the boots on? 1 maximum AP. I'll take it. Here lies Dave C, 28 to 84, went down in a theater. Dave J, 26 to 84, pow. Dave L, died of a heart attack, see you in negative 36 years. Dave G, he was looking to the sky to save him, but even the sky can't save a feller from like 40 angry bears. Looks like the gravedigger left his lunchbox here. Oh boy, free lunch! Vienna blood sausages and thermoses of spiked coffee. And they said there was no such thing. This is one of those things that they have in mausoleums. You know, one of those big marble things with drawers full of skeletons. Let's open a whole bunch. Can't be that hard. Okay, they're not doing too much damage to me. Three up and three down is the thing they would say about this if baseball analogies were a thing now. Grit level 4, got some teeth. Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna fight anymore. Some kind of ritual circle drawn on the ground in red chalk. Did what's her face, Grace, do that? It's a big stone sarcophagus. This is a pile of mostly burned rags that maybe used to be a person. You dig through the rags and find a few things that look like they're worth keeping. Gore splattered scroll, human ashes. There's some kind of receipt here. Got a robe receipt. Okay. This scroll is almost too covered in blood and viscera to read. Lucky for you that you've gotten all that practice reading inside of a dog. You scrape the largest of the giblets off to the scroll and read it. It says to take a pile of human ashes, spread them out in the shape of a person inside a red chalk ritual circle, then sprinkle them with stardust and place a mostly perfect, or better, glass sphere where the hurt would be. Anyway, that's the gist of it. The actual test has a lot more these and thous and such as like that. Plus, there's a bunch of weird gibberish you're supposed to say out loud while you're doing it. Okay. Let me see. According to that gross scroll, you need human ashes, some stardust, and a glass sphere if you want to do this ritual. You dig through all of your stuff, but you don't find any glass spheres. Nuts. Okay, where do I get a glass sphere, though? Okay, I'll come back. Dave D, 48 to 84. The truth was out there and killed him. Dave G, murdered by a different feller named Dave G. Okay. It's a pile of bones that isn't moving around for a change. It's mostly just boring broken bones, but you do find a skull with a weird tag on it. Okay, got a weird skull with a tag on it. Maybe that's the sphere? Probably not. Nope, okay. You never know with this type of game. Maybe it's like the logic of that being like the shape of it. These bones are jumping around to the beat of Dickens. Oh, to beat the Dickens. Beat the Dickens out of them. Okay, easy enough. You check the bones for Dickens. Nope, you beat them all out. Moxie level 3. Cool. These remains look pretty restless. Can you please stop killing Gary? Glamour level 3. You made the restless remains more restful. There we go. Beef up level 2. Okay. So I'm gonna have to come back here at some point. Let's go down here. There has to be something here. It looks like there is, but I just don't know what. The sign says, silver bullet making apparatus. Help yourself. Okay. The workbench has a little burner and crucible for melting silver things and some bullet molds. It seems pretty straightforward. There's also a vise, so you can smash silver bullets into needles if you wanted to. Not planning on going to any weddings or funerals anytime soon, so you figure it's safe to turn these cufflinks into something more immediately useful. Melt the nugget and make a bullet, observing in the process that nugget and bullet are pretty similar words. Okay. What's in here? Oh. I was gonna say, didn't I just do that? You squeeze the bullet in the vise a bunch of times to make some crude needles. Okay, do that. A twin bed. The silversmith must have been a bachelor, or a half-wit guy with a half-wit spouse. Well, I sleep on a twin-sized bed. I don't see the problem. The bookshelf contains like 90 copies of Johnny Tremaine. There's something weird about it though. It's too nearly organized. Like maybe the guy was hiding something. Tucked behind one of the books, you find a small envelope filled with receipts. About half of them are from a shop called the Silver Plater. He was crooked. The silversmith was selling cheap fakes. Oh well, he's gone now, and so are most of his customers. No sense in stirring up trouble at this point. Okay, find the Silver Plater. A spittoon. At least it looks like a spittoon, but it's next to the bed. It might actually be a bedpan. What, really? I mean, if it is just a spittoon, that's bad enough, but it might be a bedpan, and that would be way worse. Okay. There's a note on the safe reading, I forgot the darn combination to this confounded thing. If you can open it, you're welcome to what's in it. It looks like a tricky one. The shelf looks pretty picked over. Find a couple things that look edible. Instant grits and plum pudding. Okay. I don't think there was anything else here. Wait, where was the... Where was the Silver Plater? Oh, all the way up there? Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna go back here real quick. Okay, this is the exact same thing. Got Intimidate in level 2. Yeah, I'm gonna go back over here. And I'm gonna wander about for a little bit because it looks like there's something that should be here. You hear a groaning noise a short distance away and investigate. A cowpoke is sitting against a rock with his leg bent in a way that seems incorrect. What happened? Dang horse threw a rod and I fell off. Think I busted one of my dancing arms. Help the guy onto the back of your horse and give him a lift back to town. Thank you kindly, stranger. I say I'd owe you one, but it seems doubtful we'll ever meet again. Okay, I got first aid too. Like, if I could stop getting stuff, that would be great. A skeleton approaches you in that jittery stop-motion-y way that skeletons do. Judging by its hat, it appears to be the skeleton of a beanslinger. You remember the classic saying, old beanslingers die like normal people, but sometimes they keep walking around and casting spells at you afterward, threatening it. You pick up a large stick and break it over one knee. See that? You growl at the skeleton. That's you. The skeleton pauses and watches you snap the halves of the stick into smaller sticks. Crunch, snap. Gonna turn you into toothpicks, skeleton. What do you think of that, huh? Snap those bones like little twigs. The skeleton starts to back away, then turns to run. Hey, you shout after it. You got any meat? Snap, snap. It throws an old pouch behind it as it clatters away. Got 50 meat. Okay, I'll take it. You notice trails of burnt vegetation off the side of the trail, which can only mean one thing. A hell calf is grazing nearby. Fight it. Thank you for finally not killing Gary. You put the abominable calf out of its misery. Moxie level 4, cow's blood, and 36 meat. Jesus. Musicality level 4. Like, all I want to do is find this. There has to be something there. If there isn't, I'll be shocked. You find a pair of saddlebags slung over a tree branch. Stenciled letters on the side read, Property of Fort Alldead Library. Okay, I've got another book. Okay, I'm gonna wander one more time. Disposable binoculars. These will come in handy. They will also come in pairs because otherwise they wouldn't be binoculars. Okay, one more. 228 meat. Okay. Let's go up to Cavern Canyon. Danger, spider. Yeah, I had a feeling. These boards can hide from your prying eyes or your prying crowbar. This door has like 15 deadbolts on it. The note tacked to it says, please don't open this door unless you want to get eaten by a giant spider. Even then, don't open it because the rest of us don't want to get eaten by a spider. It isn't even science, so you can hardly be expected to take it seriously. No. Screw that noise. You can see the gang on the other side of this big pile of junk, but you're not going to be able to get to them from this end. If you had more legs, you'd be able to pick your way through it. Like a spider. Okay, you are really pushing your luck here. If you get any closer, they're definitely going to attack you. Okay? I'm fine with that. I regret nothing. Those hats look nice. I might actually die here if I'm not careful. Okay, I need to kill this guy because he's hitting me really hard. There we go. You put an end to the Stripy Hats gang. Stripy Hat gang's reign of bad taste. Tough customer level 3. You take the leader's tattooed tooth as a means of identifying him. You take one of those horrible hats as a souvenir. Cool. All these bottles are empty. This looks like this place needs a new bartender. He had a jar harp in his pocket. Maybe they killed him for playing the jar harp too much. Maybe that's something the piano player can do. There are a few full bottles left on the shelf. Cheap whiskey, cheap tequila, and cheap wine. Okay, I'll take it. There's a fly flying around me. It's bothering me. Hi. The poor chef is chained to the walls. His eyes widen as you approach. Hey, you're not one of them. Are you here to rescue me? Sure. Oh, thank goodness. He thrusts his hands into yours and shakes vigorously. I'm Doug. Jamie, how'd you do, Doug? Well, I've been chained up in this dank cave for weeks, cooking for those stripy-hatted idiots. That sounds awful. You want to know the worst part? There's a perfectly good oven 8 feet to my right, and a shelf of perfectly good ingredients 8 feet to my left. This chain is only 4 feet long. Oh, that's rough. I know, right? There I was, fresh out of culinary school with a million meat idea in my head. Now here I am, 4 feet shy of my dreams, cooking the same pot of soup over and over again. What million meat idea? You, promise not to steal my idea, right? Yeah, I promise. Okay then, it's a new kind of sandwich. Maybe a taco? It's so revolutionary that I'm not quite sure where it fits in the whole hand food taxonomy, to be honest. Anyway, in the middle of it, there's a sausage, but it's sausage made from the cheapest possible parts of a pig, ground up so finely that you can't identify them anymore. Okay. And it's served in a long split roll, which soaks up the grease so you can't tell how fatty the sausage is. And the best part? The name. You ready to hear the name? Sure. I call it the hot dog. What do you think? Sounds great. He beams. Thanks, he sighs. Not that any of this even matters, even if I did get this chain off. There's no point in hanging around in this empty cave making hot dogs just for myself. I don't even like the taste of them. You could set up shop in Dirtwater. Brilliant! You're a genius! Hot dogs for sale, all day, every day. I'll make a mint. Say, there's an idea. What if I added mint to the sausage mixture? You help him break his chains. He leaves the cave, hauling the oven and the shelf full of ingredients, muttering to himself about new sausage recipes. That's that then. Nothing good on the shelf. Okay. Well, good thing I got that sorted out. Okay, that's the other side of that. Okay, gonna get out of here. Go to Fort Cowardice. Howdy there, I'm Wandering Sally. Howdy, Sally. I'm Jamie. What's your line? Trading. I wander all around these lands, just like the label says. And I buying a little here and selling a little there to make my way. Care to see the wares? Sure. Like I said, I think the Gary will want this. Yeah. Okay. So I have this. Forgot I had this. There's a big poster you can fold out and practice punching. Gives the 0123, a skill that lets you perform a 3-punch attack in quick succession. There's a really interesting article about punching people so hard that they stop moving. Gives Haymaker, a combat skill that deals damage and briefly stuns an enemy. There's a complex pronunciation guide written by a linguist who was raised by cows. Gives Menacing Moo, a skill that reduces the muscle of all your opponents. The 123. You unfold the poster and punch it until you're extremely good at punching. Unfortunately, you're not very good at stopping punching, and you punch the book to bits. Okay. Oh, hello, a wandering Sally. You know her? She come into trading in goblin places sometimes. Very rare for a human trader. I see. Give it to Gary. You give the bag of shroom grow to Gary, and he tears it up and starts shoving brown lumps into his mouth. A deliciousness! He became more powerful. Groovy. Okay. Okay. Oh, come on. You discover what is either an open grave or a very deep and rectangular pothole. See what's in there. Well, if it's a pothole, it must have been here for a very long time because you found the remains of an antique traffic accident. Skull chips, grave dirt, and an old wedding ring. That looks exactly the same as the ring that was in the spittoon. Just like the old saying goes, when life gives you cannons, make a cannonade. Nice. You climb up into the watchtower and take a look around. Nice view from up here. Use the binoculars. You see the smoking ruins of a ranch near the northern horizon, Butterfield Ranch. Climb down the watchtower and pitch the binoculars in a nearby trash can. Keep Fort Cowardice beautiful. Mostly empty, but a handful of boring personal records in the back of one drawer. They are incredibly boring. No, really, I want details. Fine. You read one. Patricia Smith, secretary. Okay. Now you're just looking at the same ones you read before. What's wrong with you? I don't know. Maybe I would get something out of it. Dad, I need to go make more needles, apparently. I should have done that, but I'm dumb. Little green unlabeled jars. Hopefully this is the stuff the chef was looking for. Okay. I'm gonna go back and I'm going to go to the I'm gonna go make more needles. You hear the sounds of several goblins snoring inside this tent. Not bothering. Let them sleep. Okay, okay. This shelf still has some unlooted medical supplies on it. Okay. I got Army Field Trauma Kit and military grade whiskey. Okay, I don't have Safe Kraken. I need to get the Safe Kraken thing. That sign says toilet in Goblin, which makes it seem pretty likely that goblins use this tent as a toilet. No way are you going in there. Why not? Do it. Woof, it's heavy. Looks like someone got fired. Out of the cannon. Okay. Okay, let's go back to, where was it? The Desert House? Stearns Ranch? Oh, Silversmith's house. That's where it was. You hear a rustling sound and trace it to a small gulch nearby. Peeking over the edge, you see a goblin rustling around in the brush. Presumably, it's a gulch goblin rustler. Always kind of assumed that referred to a different sort of rustling, though. It looks up at you and makes some angry sounding goblin noises. It's saying, "Human, hey, what? Down here looking? Stopping it." Have Gary talk to it. Can you talk it? Maybe get it to help us somehow? Gary, we're trying. Gary shouts some garbled sounding goblin talk that you can't follow at all except the words human and disconcertingly lunch. The goblin shrugs and rustles around in the bushes some more and then tosses a small wax paper package up to Gary. It turns out to be a sandwich of some kind. Thank them. You shout thanks down to it in goblin. At least that was your intention, and the goblin doesn't seem offended, so presumably you pronounce it more or less right. Okay, got 10 XP in goblin sandwich. Cool. Don't know how that's gonna help me. Just make a bunch of needles. There we go. Okay, let's go back up to Fort Cowardice. There has to be something there, and I just don't have it unlocked yet. Okay, go in here and unlock the door. Oh, hi. The goblin seated at this desk is repeatedly firing their pistol at the pie safe. Can I get their attention? Say, what are you doing? Shooting pies. Always shooting pies. Can you elaborate on that? Why shooting a pie? Yeah. To destroying, obviously. Must to destroying a terrible pie. What is wrong with a pie? Bah! Well, a human will never understanding. Seriously, I would like to know. I'll leave him alone. You probably shouldn't try to open this pie safe while the goblin is shooting at it. Okay. I don't think fighting it would probably be a good idea when I have Gary with me. So I'll just leave him be. Go to the railroad camp. Something at the side of the road catches your attention. It's a slumped over old skeleton wearing a wizard hat. I think you agree that's reasonably attention-getting. The skeleton lifts her skull and peers at you. She holds up a rusty old can of beans and scrapes her thumb bone across her first two finger bones in the universal gesture for financial transaction. Sure, why not? It isn't clear what the skeleton is going to do with the 100 meat, but you give it to her anyway. She tosses you the can of beans and recommences her slumping. I got an ancient bean can. Oh, is that what I need for the ritual? Maybe. Why aren't we moving? We'll get there when we get there. This guy should never be in charge of a switch. He's too busy playing with his watch to get any work done. Say, that's a nice watch. Where'd you get it? I bought it from this gal what runs a store down south of here named Button Willow. Button Willow Mc something. Oh yeah, I know that store. Yep, real nice store. Real nice watch. Goes back to fiddling with the watch. Okay, cool. She's not getting much track laid, but she's an expert whistler. Hi, are you in charge? I was wondering if there's anything I can do to help. You want to know something? I love trains. Oh. Uh-oh? Ever since I was a little boy, huge, magnificent, roaring iron beasts, they were magical to me like dragons. When the opportunity arose to take on management of this rail line, I jumped on it like a shot. And you know what I learned? What's that? Organizing and building and running one of those operations is the most amazing pain in the ass you will ever imagine. You want to help? Congratulations, you're the new foreman. I'm going home to play with my models. Okay, bye. I guess I'm the boss now? The man looks you up and down. Well, now I suppose you can't be any worse than that last clown. He extends his hand. Name's me. I'm your assistant. What's the situation? Well, I'm sure you didn't miss seeing this giant pile of rocks blocking our path. The surveyors say there isn't any other suitable mountain pass, so we can't reroute around it, even if we had the months it'd take. Any ideas? Well, by my calculations, we could dynamite it clear without too much trouble. Problem is, it'll take a lot of dynamite, a whole year's worth. I figure we use we used to keep that much on hand for emergencies just such as this one, but a pack of goblins stole it all, sneaky little varmints. Alright, I'll get it back for you. Glad to hear it. The goblins are holed up over in Gustavsen Coach. It's a real rough place. You might want to spend some time getting the lay of the land and honing your fighting skills before you head that way, especially if you plan to go in guns blazing. We don't need that specific dynamite though. Any you can lay your hands on will be fine, so long as there's enough of it. Okay? I'm gonna go back to, what was it, the Stearns Ranch? You come across the corpse of a cowboy. How do you know it's the corpse of the cowboy? Well, you see by his outfit that he is a cowboy, and you see by his lack of flesh that he is a corpse. Give him a burial. You dig a grave and put the cowboy's remains in it. 20 XP and I got muscle level 6. It's the least I can do. Wait, was it? No, it wasn't here. Where was it? Was it the silversmith's house? I don't remember. I do not remember where this was. Maybe it was at the ranch? I don't remember. It's gonna take me a little bit to remember where this is. Okay, there's nothing in there worth my time. Okay, it wasn't here. Oh, it was in the Daveyard, because it was in the mausoleum. I remember now. It was in here. Oh, wait, that wasn't it? Oh, okay. Find a save on the trail. I don't have save cracking, so I'm not even going to bother reading that. A fancily dressed goblin steps forward. Hi, hello, being a mayor. Welcome. No going away, please. Gary taps you on the shoulder. What's up, Gary? It's okay. I will handling this. Gary and the mayor converse a bit, too quickly for you to follow what they're saying. So what did he say? He is saying okay for giving dynamite. Boom. But you having to riddling first. Riddling? Yes. A contest game. Okay, let's having it. The mayor clears their throat. A crazy thing, having no legs at morning and no legs afternoon, and also no legs having at night. What is that? You glance at Gary. Hey, Gary not helping? That would be cheating. Bad. Snake. Nope, this answer is no good. What? But a snake doesn't have any legs. Wrong. A snake having one leg. Aw. An egg? Okay, yes, an egg having no legs ever. Correct. Well, except if hatching into something that legs having. But then it's not egg anymore, so who caring? Okay, sure. Next riddle, you ready? Yep. More eating, lighter getting, shorter living. What am I? Is it also an egg? Aww. Wrong. Four? A mare. Okay, yes, I am a mare. Correct. Hooray. Hooray. Okay, one more riddling. Ready? Okay, last riddle. Here it is. Metal thing with little teeth and a hole we're turning around. Entrance to my house is found. Where is it? An egg? In your hat? No, it did look in there already. Rats. How about your welcome mat? Come on. I swear to God, if it's a rat, I'm gonna be sad. Not a rat, an egg. Are you serious? It's an egg, really? What? Middle thing with little teeth and a hole we're turning around. Entrance to my house is found. Where is it? So I have to find his house, apparently. Like, I have to. Like, I don't know where else it would be. Hmm. Okay. I'm gonna go back to the store. Okay, found another crate. Length of rope, wrench punch. Okay. I'm gonna go back to the store and see if there's anything that I can get here. Let's get this. Because why not? Okay. Hmm. I'm gonna get ever vigilant. You study the situational awareness techniques until you can read them with the eyes in the back of your head. Then you shoot the books into pieces because you don't trust it or anything else anymore. That book had it coming. Okay. Okay, let's go to the ranch up here. You find a flyer for a dynamite store up north. It's charred around the edges like it got blown here by an explosion. Let's go there instead. Because that sounds interesting. Oh. You know what I'm gonna do? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back to town. Keep going, please. I'm gonna go back to town. Because I wanna go see if I can give this to them. Really? Oh, hot dog. Howdy, Doug. Well, if isn't my savior. Howdy yourself. The sign outside. I apologize if you can hear some stuff in the background. There's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, I had to change the name. I tried to file a trademark, and it turns out there's already something called a hot dog. What is it? Trust me, you don't want to know. I wish I didn't know. Anyway, a single letter removed, and I'm in business. Okay. Okay, it increases stuff for the day. I don't care about that type of stuff. Okay, so apparently there was nothing here that I can do. Let's go back into the saloon. Because maybe try to fix him. You lift up the player piano player's coat to reveal the hatch on his back that leads to his innards. It's locked, but it's not a very good lock. You pick the lock, you open the hatch and check out the machinery inside. There's obviously something wrong, giving all the plinking and springing and clicking noises coming out of the gears and stuff. It looks pretty complicated. Oh, I see what's wrong. You recalibrate some springs and rearrange some gears, and the machinery inside starts operating smoothly. The music improves immediately. Nothing to it. It's the piano player. He sounds much better now. Poor old Ellisberry. No, I don't care. I fixed the piano player for you. I thought so. He sounds much better. Thanks a heap. I'd offer you a free room in exchange, but you already got one. I heard you had something interesting back there. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Maybe my info's too old. I found a note from some travelers that passed through here about 8 years ago. Oh yeah, that was the previous bartender. He had a little trick he used to offer to show some people. It's what got him fired eventually. That senator's wife wasn't amused. He rummages around under the bar for a minute, then blows the dust off a tiny piano about 9 inches tall. Here, you can keep the piano so long as you don't ask me about the trick. Thanks. Okay. So, how do I get the key to the thing? Seriously, does it not look like there should be something here? Because it does to me. Okay, another thing, a cellar. Nothing much of interest above ground. Once you're inside, you're not sure why they even bothered locking it. Okay, so there's just a bunch of random stuff that I don't care about. You're gonna have to deal with this cow if you want to explore the area. Okay. Whoa, why are you so tough? Poor Gary. I need to get him some more shroom grow. Gumption level 4 and roasted cow tongue. Ew. Got a needle. There's something buried in the smoldering embers. Ow! Red hot poker. I bet that's an item. Deals hot damage. This feels like it's better. Curly was here. Wait a second. You recognize that name? Curly Butterfield, the legend of Curly's meat. Looks like maybe this outhouse is worth investigating. Luckily, you don't have to actually go inside the outhouse because once you open the door, you find a map scratched onto the inside of it. The map reveals the location of a mine just west of the ranch labeled Coal Ridge. You discover this new map location. There's an inset map of the mine itself with a big X scrawled between 3 strange triangular icons. Okay, I don't have lockpicking 2. To your horror, you see that every single cow in the Butterfield dairy herd is now an Ungolith, an infernal cow spirit bound in stone. It's not dangerous unless you get near them. Let's fight them. Let's see if I can fight them. Oh, this doesn't seem too bad. You thin the herd a little. Not enough. It can never be enough. Oh, so this is just a grinding thing. Okay. That's fine by me. Gives me some experience. Okay, I'm going to do one more because it levels me up. My leg fell asleep. It always falls asleep when I'm recording because, of course. There we go. Now I should be leveled up. Muscle level 7. Okay. You have nothing to churn. Okay, so let's go to the Coal Ridge mine. Don't have foraging. I wonder if I can get the foraging skills or like the lock. Wait, was it the lock? I forget. There's a row of lockers here. Must have been used for storing the personal effects of the fellers who used to work this mine. Ellsbury doesn't have a lock on it. The second one is covered in some white goo. Ew. The third one is labeled Loose Ben or Ben Loose and has a combination lock on it. Open the first locker. You got his helmet and a bottle of laudanum. I don't know the combo, okay? You open the door to reveal a skeleton covered in the same white goo that was on the outside of the locker. Oh, you get it. This guy must have died after his co-workers played a prank on him where they stuffed him into his locker and then filled it with shaving cream. I can't believe you dang jerk stuffed me into my locker and then filled it with shaving cream. I died from that, yells the skeleton, confirming both your insight and his vengeful, murderous intent. Okay? Let's fight him. Put him out of his misery. There we go. Well, at least he's not suffering anymore, and his bones are really clean. Okay, mysticality, leveled up. 62 meat, cool. I don't have a pickaxe because of course I don't. Whoa, this just opens up to a 30-foot shaft. Okay, sure is dark down there. Okay, I'm gonna go see if I can get a pickaxe. Give me 1 second. So I need to go to the store. I can't. Just sell it, okay? So that. Hold on. What does my gun do? I can get rid of that. Okay, I don't think I need the gold teeth. Like, I'm looking for stuff that Gives me a bunch of stuff. Okay. I'll go back to that ridge eventually. Sure. Do you have anything that's cheaper? No, you don't. Because of course. Let's buy it. Right back home. Maybe they'll send me back some meat. Snake Spring. Go there. It's a good thing I didn't do multiple, because that would have sucked. Okay, I got Snake Spleen. Okay. Someone's left a bundle of dynamite on the ground. You approach it cautiously, verifying that it's neither wired to a detonator nor connected to an actively sparking fuse. What an odd and dangerous thing for someone to leave lying around. Okay, I got some dynamite. As you reach the center of the clearing, you are simultaneously struck with a profound awe and a terrible stench as you discover the largest road apple you've ever seen. You can't even imagine how this got here. Was it a giant horse? Was it 200 normal-sized horses acting collaboratively? They should have sent a poet. Yeah, they should have. Okay, Moxie's leveled up. It's almost gone now. You make a little dent in it. Hooray! That was weird. This is another skeleton. Okay. Put him out of his misery. Oh God. There we go. Now to wash every part of you that even came near that thing. Hi, buddy. Howdy, what can I do for you? Well, do you have a menu? A menu? What are you talking about? Isn't this a walk-up style restaurant? What? No, I'm a silver plater. I plate things with silver, you know? Oh, I thought your sign was... Never mind. The man grins, revealing a full set of silver-plated teeth. So, you need something plated? What are my options? He looks you up and down. I could plate that hat you're wearing. People with silver hats get more done, they say. This will enchant your hats and add to one of your maximum action points. Maybe something else? I don't care about the melee weapon. Don't care about the pistol. A turnip? That sounds like an interesting challenge. Say, that's a fine looking tongue you got there. I could plate that you for sure. My actual tongue, the one in my head? Yep. No thanks. Okay. So this was pointless. Let's wonder about... Okay, there's more dynamite. Cool. Open it with my crowbar. Okay. Go check it out. Is there more cows here? Probably. Looks like somebody's been washing ferrets in this thing. Yuck. What's wrong with washing ferrets? Okay, bar of soap. Hi. Hey, howdy. I'm selling herbal remedies. Care to buy? What kind of herbal remedies? The kind that are gifted to us by Gaia without any interference by human hands. So, weeds? That's a derogatory term created by the man, but yeah, basically, no thanks. Howdy. Hey, yeah. Howdy, man. What's happening? Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Oh, not much, man. We moved on to this little patch of land to grow crops, but then we decided it's more natural to just let Gaia grow whatever she wants, right? I bet that's a lot easier, too. Haha, right on, man. Neat. Where'd you get that hat? That is a nice hat. Oh, this? A friend of mine made it, man. I forget which one. What do you take for it? Well, I've been thinking of trying a new style, man. Maybe like one of those hats the armor guys used to wear back in the day, like as kind of an ironic statement, man. There's an old fort over yonder that way. I'll swap you if you can find one of those, man. He marks the location of a nearby fort on your map. Okay, Fort All Dead. Okay, I'll check it out. Groovy, man. Don't I have a hat? Hmm. Why would I want that? Um. Hmm. What does that do? Okay. Okay, so I have the best thing for that. Okay, I think that's better. Okay, nothing new with that. Okay. Hi. Hi. I'm Louise. Louise Deathtrap. Why the long face, Louise? Oh, geez. Basically because I'm stuck here farming with a couple of dummies who don't know how to farm a dang thing. So they just let the weeds grow and call it natural. I am so sick of eating dandelions, I could scream. How did you get in this predicament? I headed west after graduating baking school and fell in with these two because they talked a big game about natural grains. Fool that I was. I didn't realize all they were really interested in was getting silly on local weed and not doing any work. Why don't you leave? I haven't got any meat or any other prospects or anywhere to go. I mean, dandelions are terrible, but they're better than eating dirt. This is such a mess. So you're looking for work? Gosh, yes, desperately. The only trade I know is baking, though. Do you know somewhere that's hiring a? Oh, do you know somewhere that's hiring a bakery? Heck, even unpaid would be better than this if it comes with a room and board. I just want to get out of here. I don't. Sorry. Shucks. Well, if you hear anything, please let me know. Will do. I have the saltpeter, so maybe that's something they want, like a baker. A huge supply of unused fertilizer. Gary sniffs the air and looks around excitedly. Oh, I got Shroom Girl. Cool. Okay, so give it to Gary. Cool. Now he's more powerful. Okay, a bunch of stuff over here. Okay, I'm gonna go back to dirt water before I do anything. Because I need to go into here and give them the saltpeter. Well, not in here, but over here. Have you got that saltpeter yet? Yep, right here. That's the stuff, thanks. Okay, the next thing I need is a certain kind of hot pepper. It's called a murder pepper. Because it's really spicy. Because it literally has a knife and kills people who ask dumb questions. They grow in that area outside of town. You should be able to find one if you just wander around a while. Okay. You catch a whiff of something that makes your eyes water. You trace it to its source, a vividly colored red shape hanging from a scraggly little plant. This must be the southeast western murder pepper that fella at the jewel was looking for. Your finger and thumb immediately start throbbing as you pluck the pepper. You toss it in your rucksack before it can do any more damage. Okay, there we go. Simple enough. Did you find me a murder pepper? Yeah, here it is. Ah, nice big one. That'll last a while. Good going. Okay, so if you're still looking for stuff to do, I need someone to go check my mail. I ordered a new saute knife, but I haven't got time to go fetch it myself. Here's the key to my post office box. Okay? While I'm at the post office, I can maybe send a letter back to my family. Well, I'd like to send a postcard. Alrighty, let's have it. You write a quick note to Rufus letting him know what you've been up to and that you're okay. That'll be... Oh, it's one of them prepaid ones. That'll be zero meat then. Thanks. Open box 441. Okay, got a saute knife. Not in there. Have you got my knife? Yup. Excellent. This'll work a lot better than that hammer I was using. Okay, I only need one more favor from you, but it's the most important. I used to have this recipe for a very secret jerk sauce, but my jerk friend Dave J stole it from me, and then he died and took the secret to his grave. Literally, I mean, he was buried with it. You want me to dig up his grave? He's dead, he won't mind. Well, okay. So I need to go to the Dave yard. Okay, so Dave J. Dave B, Dave C, there it is. You dig up the grave and pry open the coffin. Instead of a corpse, it contains a garbage bag? Strange. You reach into the garbage bag and are surprised to find that it's full of pudding? No, it's not just pudding. It's pudding and motor oil. Who would do this? You finally manage to reach all the way to the bottom of the bag and retrieve a sodden lump from the bottom. You unglob the wad and dry it off, then wash your arm in a nearby ditch. This better be worth it. Okay. Okay, let's fight the Hellcalf. Oh, he's hitting 3 times? Like, compared to, like, 2 before? I don't remember. Okay, I got Glamour level 4. Here. Got that recipe yet? Yep. Thanks a million, buddy. Now my slop will be world famous. Here, let me give you a little something for all your trouble. It fell in the slop, but it's still good. A sloppy cowboy hat. Okay, what does this do for me? Okay. Okay, so if I were to hire a baker, where would it be? I do not know. Wait. Show him the helmet. His eyes light up. Well, one of them does. The other's kind of stuck in a perpetual squint. Does this belong to you? He takes the helmet from you. It takes a moment to find his voice. It does. Long time ago. I don't suppose there was anything else where you found that. Oh, you mean this? Yeah, that's the stuff. Could I? Yeah, here you go. He cracks the bottle open and drinks deeply. After a few moments, his demeanor changes entirely. He looks like a man 20 years younger. Would you like to hear a story? Sure. Ellsbury tells you a tale of a painter who is mysteriously transported to a nightmarish village inhabited by feral wizards. Something about that story, you really lost yourself in it. 30 XP. Thank you, Ellsbury. He nods. If you ever want to express your gratitude in a more tangible way, you know the trick. He goes back to listening to the piano. Got some medicine for me? Sure. Would you like to hear a story? Tells you a tale of a candlestick maker who rides a strange train to a distant humid forest inhabited by intelligent children. Can I keep doing this? A tale about a long-forgotten underwater village where invisible machines are besieged by feral skeletons. Well, if you find any, you know where I'd be. Okay. That was worth it. I need to get a pickaxe. But I just don't have enough meat. Hi. Hello, Gary. Oh, nearing a weird cave. What? Gary was out here once, finding a cave of humming. Very strange, very too scary. Well, that sounds interesting. Yep. Okay, so let's go back up to... Where was it? I forget. Where was I going? I don't remember. Let's go to Fort Aldead. Okay, another goblin. Hello, hi. That is terrifying. What you two doing? I am too learning a juggle. It tosses its single ball up in the air again, but distracted by the conversation misses the catch. Okay, but why? A clown becoming, joining the circus, far away to traveling, far, far to traveling, then to popping. Oh, okay, I guess that makes sense, kind of. If a goblin that is also a clown is absolutely the last thing you want to deal with right now, I totally respect that decision. Yeah. Okay. Doesn't seem to notice you. Excuse me. Pardon me. Sorry about that. I guess it makes sense because it's all dead. The table has a little model of the region. Yeah, so that's all taken care of. Okay, got some good stuff. Hey, I got more needles. Cool, got my needles back. Anything worth my time? Okay, it doesn't seem like it. Not without some stench resistance. Okay, so I need to use the flowers again. Old patrol cap. Okay, what does that do for me though? Let me look at the hat again. +3 pistol attack damage. I'm not really using my pistol that much. This mass grave is absolutely teeming with those skeletal riflemen. They don't seem to be interested in getting out, but you could definitely jump in there if you were itching for a fight. There's one wandering in the end of the pit nearest you. Okay, was that it? No. Okay. There's no name on the stone. There's a patch of pepperoni mold growing out of this grave. I'm hungry. Cryptic note about ley lines. There's also an evil-looking leather-bound tome. Introductory next max. The last thing is a little diary, which you decide to leave in there in case the owner comes back looking for it. It seems to have been written by one of the necromancer's cultists. He and several others were reanimating the dead soldiers here, on the theory that the best undead army would be a literal undead army. The hitch in the plan came when they raised the officers, who decided they weren't going to take orders from a bunch of weirdo civilians. The last entry suggests the author and his cohorts were planning on abandoning the station and reporting back to the necromancer, but the entry ends abruptly in the middle of a sentence. Fascinating. Okay. No. It's time you started gathering clues about the whole perambulating dead situation that's going around these parts. You grab a notebook and paperclip the note into a journal. You open your necromancer journal and examine the information you collected so far. You found that note about ley lines, but you don't really know what they are. You need to find somebody to help you. Somebody smart or someone who knows a lot about magic. Okay. I think that was it for this area. So let's go up to the Humming Cave. Huh, these rocks are weirdly organized. Okay, is there anything in here? That snake isn't going to let you pass without a struggle, okay? Ow. You put an end to that shocking tale of the shocking snake. Oh, I could have... Wow, what is that thing? Oh. Okay. This looks dangerous. A weird device. Strange stone arrow. The monolith is dark. Okay, so apparently I need to find somebody who knows a lot about this magic and these rituals and whatnot. I feel bad for killing that snake because it could have been completely avoidable. Okay. Wasn't there one more place to look at? I don't remember. Okay, I'm going to go here and then I'm going to wander a bit. A circus. Okay. Well, this is a little weird. You didn't expect to find a circus all the way out here. There's basically nobody around for miles. There's a rodeo clown manning the ticket booth. Well, there hasn't actually been a rodeo since the cows came home, so I guess he's just a clown. Ugh, clowns. You are not liking painted mans? They're so creepy. When I was little, my uncle would give me nightmares with old stories about them. Yes, yes, old stories. Goblins are telling old stories too. Evil painted mans and evil fire cows far, far below. Always to fighting. Many wars. Yeah, that's right. Supposedly, rodeo clowns dress up like that because the first rodeos were reenactments of those battles and it became a traditional thing. These mans just regular mans being painted mans from up here. Yeah, I know. Still creeps me out though. Hi, buddy. As you approach, the clown puts on that basically cheerful facial expression that retail employees use when the last thing they want to deal with is a customer, but they're not allowed to say so. Welcome to Barnaby Bob's perfectly normal traveling circus sideshow, sir. How can I help you? I'd like to see the circus, please. Well, you came to the right place then. But if you want to get inside, you'll need a ticket. And presumably you can sell me one? Well, certainly I can. That's my job after all. For you, sir, a ticket will cost 5,000 me. Say what? Does it seem a bit high? I promise you, sir, at this price, it's a real steal. You got that right. Why is it so expensive? Well, no, this is no podunk little traveling circus. We got rides, games, food, an amazing demonstration of knife throwing skill by none other than Barnaby Bob himself. Tell me more about the rides. Well, I suppose I should say ride, because we haven't had a single grisly merry-go-round accident since we stopped turning it on. Tell me more about the games. Oh, we've got tons of them. Does 3 count as tons? 3 is more like some. We got some of them. Tell me about the food. We got your favorites. Popped corn, sarsaparilla with the fancy new bottle caps, and get this. Did you hear about that new thing a fella invented? Cotton candy? Yeah, I think I might have. Well, it's still patented, but we're pretty sure we figured out how it works. Mostly, more or less. Tell me more about Barnaby Bob. Well, the boss is a real master of knives. Let me tell you, he does this amazing stunt where he gets a volunteer from the audience up on stage and throws knives at them. He never misses his target. Did you leave out the part where he puts an apple on their head or something? What? Oh, right, sure. You aren't doing a very good job of selling me on this. Wait, whatever do you mean? You plant your hands on the counter and lean in toward the clown with a snarl. I mean, I'm sick of being played for a fool. You think I'm gonna shell out that much meat to give in to a dive like this? You got another thing coming. Are you gonna give me a ticket or am I gonna punch your ticket? Or punch your ticket? The clown grins, showing you a mouthful of yellow, unusually pointed teeth. Think you're a real tough cookie, eh? Listen good, bucko. All I have to do is shout and you're our new sideshow exhibit. We'll call it the Amazing Crying Bag of Mulch. But hey, it'll get you in for free. How's that plan grab you? Why I oughta. Step back, Junior. You're out of your depth. Ugh. The clown whistles at you. Hey, you need a ticket if you want in, chief. Okay. There we go. Okay, the last location, and I'll call it for now. Okay, I can't harvest that. There's a haphazard stack of pews in the corner. The pulpit has been pushed back against the wall. Gosh, a real-life nun. Yes, I'm Sister Tabitha. Hi, I'm Jamie. What's with the cots? Well, what with the cow attacks and so on, I felt my faith would be better served by running this place as a clinic rather than a church. I also sell medical supplies if you'd like your healing to go. Do you need any errands run or anything? Funny you should ask. I've been experimenting with the healing properties of a purple grass that grows near here, but I've run out. Would you mind picking some for me? It grows near a cave and makes an unusual humming sound. Oh, sure, I think I know the place you mean. No problem, I'll be right back with it. Let's see if I can do it. If I can't, then I'll call it. Okay, I'll go there next time. Wouldn't it be this? Yes, purple grass. Okay, let's head back to the rescue mission. Okay, don't have save Kraken. Welcome back. Were you able to find the humming cave and the purple grass? Yep, here you go. Wonderful. Thank you very much. Blessings upon you. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna make my way back to Dirt Water and then I'll call the episode. Take the dynamite. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna call it there because I've been going for about 3 hours-ish and I'm getting hungry. Yeah, this game, it's very fun, and it's very humorous. Like, it's not really my cup of tea regarding the humor. But it's still fun nonetheless. I'm gonna go eat something and then I'll probably stream again later. Maybe. We'll see. But in the meantime, thank you everyone for watching. I'm not good with outros, so I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye!